Well, that was a great start. Anyways, Halo is getting a bit of a reboot, a bit of a revamp here. We're going to be diving in and talking about that, and I guess the best way to do that was to start by doing Halo Combat Evolved, is what we got for the start of the stream, which has been great. Obviously, we're off to a perfect start there with me getting annihilated 2 seconds in, and a lovely assist there. So anyways, if you didn't see the big news, which is maybe why you're here for the stream, it looks like 343 has taken some advice that I have posted in the past, and I think others have too. So basically, the 343 brand name, 343 Studios, is poison, and Microsoft and oh crap! Wow, I just got it handed to me there, just like 343 did. So I guess Microsoft and 343's new heads, because you got to remember 343, they've gone through a lot of readjustments, changes, and everything like that. They've rebranded, and they are now known as Halo Studios, with one of the ugliest logos I have ever seen in my entire life. They need to fix that immediately. But yeah, they did a big announcement today, and we're going to be diving into that. So be sure to like the video, subscribe, it's great. Consider becoming a channel member. It's like $1 to join, why not? There's the Patreon option. The Discord for stream alerts. Wow, I'm playing against the most skilled Combat Evolved players, I guess. And there's the Amazon store affiliate link. For anything you're buying on Amazon, he's linked in the video description below. Easy way to support the content on the channel, just so you know. This is like the worst map setup we could have gotten. I like genuinely, this map pops up all the time for this, and it's just like annoying for this setup. Yeah. So anyways, what's up? Halo's up. We get to do a Halo stream tonight because Halo's rebooting. So yeah, like I've been saying many times, I think the brand of like 343 is just so awful. Like, people hate it passionately, people dislike it. You know, it is what it is, the company's the company, but like, I think Microsoft, Xbox, and 343 heard it loud and clear that people despise 343, they don't trust 343, they don't like 343. If they see the name 343 pop up, people don't like it. So they've changed to Halo Studios, which is like the dumbest sounding name I could have ever imagined for a studio. What do you guys work on? Halo. Oh, what are you called? Halo Studios. First, they were named after an enemy or like an antagonist. I guess he's had a redemption arc. But you know, 343 is kind of like a bit of a bad guy in the franchise, and that's what they named their studio after, was like the antagonist for many of the Halo games. I mean, he killed Sergeant Johnson. You know what I mean? And now they've gone with Halo, which is the weapon that, like, sole purpose is to wipe the galaxy of life. So I feel like they don't really think these decisions through, but anyway, the biggest issue, though, is their logo. It's just so goddamn awful. Halo Studios, their logo, it's not even, like, legible. Like, honestly, it's like the least legible logo I've ever seen for a studio. You can barely read it. It's terrible looking. Actually, I wish I had a picture of it I could pop up for you. Maybe I can bring it up on my... No, my phone's charging. It's so bad looking. I feel like I should get it. As soon as we get, like, a break here, and we got another score here. I thought we were winning by a lot. Okay, never mind. But the logo, I can't get over how, like, awful it looks. But yeah, that's just part of the big rebrand today. As I mentioned, it's a big reboot, rebranding sort of situation for 343, which is now Halo Studios. It's gonna be so hard to call them Halo Studios. It's just like, it's such a... I don't know, I think it's a bit of a cringy naming convention, honestly. Because it's like, you know, like the Coalition, they make gears. It's like, it sounds like that, but they could also make things other than gears if they wanted to. And Halo Studios, I don't know. But what they were showing today, because if you missed it at the Halo Championships or whatever, the big final thing for the year, or for the season or whatever, they did like a big reveal and like a blog post and like a little video thing talking about the future of Halo. And you could tell that this was a pretty small thing because they didn't do it at E3 or anything like that, or at their big Xbox game showcase. They saved it for a Halo event, which is a lot smaller. It's more of a hiring video. Because right now they're at that point where they're ramping up for, I guess they've got several projects in the works. but they are wrapping up for the next Halo game, and we've got a little bit of details to talk about for that. But yeah, so it should be interesting, but that mainly, like, it's less, like, it's a little bit of an info thing for people to get excited about, I guess, is them working on new Halo stuff. But, like, the bigger thing is this is, like, a bit of a rebranding to entice people to come work for them, because 343 has, like, lost a ton of staff, partially through, like, Xbox firing, or sorry, laying off a lot of people, people stepping down from 343, and new management coming in. Like, the guy that was basically got MCC going for the last however many years is the guy that's now running, I guess, the studio, which is good, yeah. You know, what was it, Bonnie Ross is thankfully long gone. She obviously ran Halo into the ground for like a decade, just like Phil Spencer does with Xbox, am I right? Anyways, yeah, and then Frank O'Connor's gone too, because that guy obviously was a big problem with the story of Halo. Definitely a big influence, and a negative influence on the direction of Halo for, like, again, over a decade at 343. Before that, he was, you know, quite liked at Bungie and stuff, but anyways. So he's gone too, a bunch of other people are gone, and it's a new day for Halo. All of the bad actors at 343 should be gone at this point, to my knowledge. I mean, you'd have to look at, like, everybody's positions, but, yeah, I would say the only issue really would be someone that was, like, running the Halo TV show, I think, that direction, maybe. But, yeah, no, everybody that was, like, as far as we know, people that are, like, front-facing should be, like, gone now. Yeah. Which is the bad thing. Sorry, I want to find their logo. One sec here. I had their logo somewhere. I don't know if I saved it on my computer or not. Let me just kind of do a quick save of this so I can show you guys the logo. Yeah, boom. Okay, here we go. I just wanted to show this off because I think it's genuinely horrible. Image 4. Yeah, this one. Sorry for all the mouse clicking. There we go. Bam. So this is Halo Studios right there. So that's their new logo. I don't know how I feel about this, right? People who don't like guns. That's always been the goal of Halo over the years, is to remove the guns from the game. Don't hire people that don't like guns. What are you talking about? Anyways, that's the new Halo Studios logo there. Yeah, you're exhausted. I think we all are. It's been a long day. Long day. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with Halo going forward. But like I said, the whole point of this big reboot. Freaking, I am so tired today. I had to get up super early for like a party thing. I'm dying. Freaking dying. Yeah, the whole point of this reboot is to entice new staff members, to get new people coming to work at Halo, because they've got a couple projects in the works. So we're going to be talking about a little bit of facts, and we're also going to be talking a little bit about rumors, but I want to give the facts first, which is what we've been doing. This move, all future Halo games will be designed in Unreal Engine. I would imagine specifically Unreal Engine 5, since that is the most current iteration of Unreal. And that will give all the Halo games the modern, I guess you would say, as assets and everything that Unreal Engine 5 brings. I myself am a little worried about every single game in the industry moving to Unreal Engine 5, because I think it makes all the games look the exact same, personally, and I think it brings some technical challenges for certain things. I don't think Halo will feel and look quite the same. Because if you don't know about it, like, Halo has always run off of the Blam engine. Same with Stubbs the Zombie. It ran off of, like, Blam, and then Slipspace, which was their most recent engine, which was supposed to be a big showcase of technology, and we all saw how that turned out. Slipspace was a heavily modified version of Blam. So the big issue that 343 has always had is that, essentially, they have a lot of contractors, so they don't actually hire, like, staff. So, like, you know, like other companies like Ubisoft, they have tons of staff because they actually have staff. And like PlayStation, they actually pay for staff. But like Xbox and Microsoft, they love to do contract work. So when you have a very heavily specialized engine and you bring people in and you rotate them out every 6 months, by the end of 6 months, that's just when they're familiar with the engine and working on things, and you have to bring in someone else, and you know they don't know what they're doing with the engine and stuff. So they created this cycle that is like a mess to work with. So Unreal Engine 5 will allow them to essentially lean into this contractor aspect of it a little bit further, which, you know, might help, I don't know. But the idea of like everything running off the same engine to me is just terrible. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, Unreal Engine, this is great, love Unreal Engine 5, ah, it's amazing. I don't know, like Unreal Engine 5 games, they look good, but they tend to run really, really badly, specifically on consoles. And they all look the same, and they have bad micro stutters typically, but you know, you can fix that, I guess, with engineering work and stuff. But they said for the Halo post that they specifically moved to Unreal because they want to make Halo a technically impressive game again. Which was a point that I did have back a while ago, is that Halo used to be very visually impressive, very technically impressive. But I don't think that's necessarily like the core foundation of Halo is visuals. I think Halo, there's a lot more to it, such as the feel, the physics, the movement, the look and style and aesthetic of Halo, and just like storytelling and characters and everything like that. So I don't think visuals is like, and that's the main pillar that they're pushing for Unreal Engine 5, is it's going to make it look better. Which I guess anything will look better than that crayon-y, pastel, Play-Doh-esque looking Halo Infinite, but yeah, a little worried, a little hesitant about everything running on Unreal Engine. I love the quirks and the fun of unique engines the different companies use, and everything in Unreal Engine just looks the same, all of it. Like, every single game looks the exact same running on Unreal Engine 5, like the rocks, and it's usually the rocks and stuff you can tell. And it's like they showed off a number of visuals here, so I'm going to bring that up, if you give me a sec here. So, for the screenshots, they showed off a couple screenshots. I'm just going to bring this up. Hey, Bert. So, there's one of the pictures. So, they have like a video that you can go and watch, and it's kind of like a... What the heck is going on here? It's kind of like a teaser thing. So these are more like vignette sort of things, like sort of dioramas where they've taken pictures. It's called the Foundry build, and the idea here is to give you a feel for what Halo could look like in UE5. That's the general idea, is that this is what Halo, the next Halo will look like, Halo 7 or whatever. Actually, I think it's going to be more the Halo Reboot, but we'll talk about that in a sec here, because we're trying to do facts first and then talk about other stuff. But yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. And it looks really good, but like the game will not look like this at all, because they'll have to tone down the visuals, and you know what I mean? It'll have to look like a UE5 game. What is with Combat Evolved twice off the bat? That guy like crouched right into that shot. So that's kind of my worry thing with UE5, is I feel like a lot of games really lose their visual identity. And I think that has been an issue. Like, Halo Infinite kind of aesthetically looked like a Halo game, but it wasn't a very pretty looking Halo game. And it's kind of hard to get groundbreaking visuals with that style that Halo is known for. That style and aesthetic that Bungie nailed so perfectly for game after game after game that 343 can't seem to do, because 343 always wants to put their own mark on the franchise or something like that, which I think is just stupid. Let Halo be Halo. But yeah, that's the big push, is they're going to make everything on Unreal Engine. The whole point of it is to make it so that contractors can more easily come in and out, because everybody will have engine experience with UE5 in the industry. And this would have been a much, much better match to start the night with compared to that other match. Much, much better. Anyways, yeah, so that's the idea, is UE5 is going to be this refreshing point. This was something that leaked quite a while ago, which is why we do have other rumor details that we're going to be talking about in a sec here, about the direction of the Halo franchise. But they are, as I said, working on several Halo projects. I would imagine that the primary studio is working on 2 core games, and then they're going to be doing like supplementary things. And apparently they'll be working also with, to some degree, like third-party studios, which is something they usually do in all the Halo games, right? Like usually Certain Affinity comes and helps out. They make the best maps in multiplayer. And, you know, they have different teams that do things like Forge and everything like that. Will UE5 mean that we get a feature-complete Halo game at launch? Not necessarily, but yeah, that's kind of the big thing. So, just to kind of wrap up the facts portion of our entertainment for tonight, Halo is getting a refreshed, rebooted perspective. They've got UE5, or Unreal Engine, will be the engine of Halo going forward, which, again, a little heartbreaking if you like the Blam engine for the last, since Halo started. So the quirks in that will probably be gone. And they're hiring. So if you want to work on Halo and you have applicable skills, go do that. So I think that's good, is that they're at a point where they know the direction of where they're headed. And they're hiring people to come work on the next Halo projects, which again are apparently several Halo projects are in the works. I don't know if that means 7 specifically, but you know, Halo, Bungie, all that, they love their 7s. So that is kind of the factual thing. There's screenshots you can see online, which are more, the Foundry is more of a tech demo, or more of a, it's more like a photo gallery type thing that could show you the possible direction of Halo. It's mostly to just look like eye candy for regular people that are like superficial on visuals for games, being like, oh, it looks so good, but not thinking about how it plays, how the performance is, how it'll actually look on console. So anyways, let's talk about the rumors. So for a while, there's been quite a few... Oh, wait, I gotta do my little bit thing. Anyways, guys, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming, you guessed it, a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and the Amazon store affiliate link. Buying anything on Amazon, link in the video description. Alright, boom. Let's talk about the rumors. So there's been quite a few different rumors from different people over time. And one of the rumors that always keeps popping up is that Halo was moving to Unreal Engine, which obviously was confirmed. So the specifics for aspects of where Halo is going is apparently our first real taste of the new, fresh, and enhanced Halo should be in 2026. So they have been working on the next Halo for a couple years now. And part of the rumors is that that next Halo is going to include, or kind of a precursor to it, will be a reboot or a remake of Halo 1. So Halo Combat Evolved is supposed to get remade, rebooted, revamped. And the whole point of that is to essentially introduce Halo to a new audience and to make Halo available on PlayStation and possibly the next Nintendo console. Because there's apparently more value in remaking it with a higher fidelity, introducing mechanics like sprinting and stuff like that, and changing the atmosphere, and then bringing that to a larger audience than there is moving MCC over. This was one of the rumors. So, and those screenshots look pretty damn Halo Combat Evolved-esque to me that they were showing in that Foundry build. And again, the Foundry build isn't representative of actual gameplay, it's just a concept. But yeah, it does look like that is the case. Now, as I said, we're supposed to get a new Halo experience in 2026. That's supposed to line up with the next-gen Xbox and be a fresh start for the Series and Xbox, but I don't know how fresh of a start that'll be if they give away Halo. So that could also mean that Halo 7 could be in 2026, and in 2025 we might get a Halo Reboot. I think it's more likely that the Halo Reboot will be like a launch thing with the next Xbox in 26, but I'm not really ruling out specifically that, like, you know, we might see Halo, like, Reboot 2025, and then 2026 we get, like, the next Halo or something. But I think it is more likely that it is Combat Evolved's remake for 26, and then afterwards is the next Halo. But we'll have to wait and see, because, as I said, they've been working on the next Halo for the last, I believe it's 2 years. They've had people working on the next Halo game, like the next Halo game. So it's not too crazy that in, what, 4 years' time? Like, 2 years prior plus 2 years going forward, that 4 years you could put together a new Halo game. It's just more likely it's a remake. And that's kind of the big thing there, is it's going to be like a revamp thing, and it's going to be very different. More like a reimagining, I suppose you would say. Will Halo return to 30 FPS? Well, if it's going to be running on Unreal Engine 5, yeah. The Discord for OK Times, you know it. So anyways, that's supposed to be what's happening. Is the idea that they are going to revamp Halo and introduce it to the PlayStation market, which I personally think will be the complete death knell for Xbox, but I mean, it's been dying for a while anyways, so I guess it makes sense that Halo would be the one to finally give it the go. It will be very interesting, but I think, like, honestly, it would be pretty hard to, you know, launch a new Xbox but have, like, your title game, Halo, be also available on PlayStation. Like, I just think that would... Like, could you imagine that? It's like, okay, you know, you're at E3 2025, or, well, Xbox's Game Conference 2025. Well, it'd be probably, like, 2026, right? Because then they would... Well, they would do the reveal in 2025, and then they would do the full showcase in 2026, usually, right? Just to prep you and stuff. But just, like, imagine the, you know, new Xbox is revealed... They're showing off Halo. It's like, oh my god, Halo UE5 looks so good. And then it's like Xbox, but then afterwards it's like, it's also coming to PlayStation. And it would kind of like totally kill any and all momentum of that console being showcased in the slightest, right? Like, that would be pretty much a death knell. Oh, hey, there's Super. How you doing? Yeah, Joker was pretty terrible, I told you. So it should be interesting. And apparently Halo 1 is like the start of remakes, and the goal is to remake the original trilogy so that it can be available on like PlayStation and Nintendo platforms. Which is exciting, I guess. Yeah, and this was... Part of that was from like a Twitter thread. So, yeah, if you guys need that Twitter thread, let me know after, and I can link it up for you and stuff like that. But that's part of the rumor, is that aspect of it. So we're essentially looking at a new Halo to launch with the new Xbox in 2026, which makes sense. And that should be the 25th anniversary of the Halo franchise, so it makes a lot of sense for the... Holy crap, this is bloomy. Like, it makes a lot of sense for the 25th anniversary of Halo to have a Halo reboot and a new Xbox to launch with it. It's just going to be really weird if it's, like, you know, Halo on the PlayStation, personally, but... If it is, right? It'll be interesting. Because, you know, they don't want to sell consoles anymore, and I can't think of a more effective way to not sell your Xbox than to give up your crown jewel franchise, but they're giving up all their other games anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's over. It's, X over, as they say. Oh, geez, they're everywhere. Didn't see that coming. Why did our guy quit? We just started the match. We just started the game. This is ridiculous. So, yeah, I guess also another really cool thing to mention is that, like, 343, or Microsoft, they see this as, like, different eras of Halo. So, the first era was the Bungie era, which they actually name-dropped Bungie, which is neat. The second era was 343, which is that era that we don't talk about, I guess. And then this new era that they're starting is Halo Studios era. Which, again, just the dumbest name I could ever imagine in my life. It's just, ugh, stupid. Sorry, I just, like, it really, to me, is a terrible naming scheme, but whatever. I'm probably going to call them 343 for a long time before I get, like, used to it out of, like, just habit of saying 343. And then we get a rebooted Halo. Then a new Halo. I really wonder what they're going to do with this. So, like, if they're continuing... See, this is the thing I don't get. Is if, like, they're rebooting Halo, and then they're also doing the next Halo. How does that work? Like, what is canon, what isn't canon? Is Halo 7 going to just be another reboot from Halo Infinite? Or are they going to continue the Halo Infinite story? It's going to look really weird if Infinite looks like, you know, sort of a chalky crayon Play-Doh aesthetic, and then the next one is super overly clean and Unreal Engine 5-like. Yeah, I really don't know, actually. Like, it's a very curious thing to think about where the direction of this is going. But I think that was mostly the key points that we had. the studio name change, they're hiring, they're working on Unreal Engine. Halo is being remade or whatever, rebooted, revamped for a new generation, and yeah, should be lots of fun. Can't wait to see how it all turns out. I'm just really hoping for a feature complete Halo for once in my life. So that would be really cool, would be to see a Halo game that actually has, like, when Halo Reach and Halo 3 and every other Halo launch, they had, like, you know, the full game. Campaign, multiplayer, Forge, Firefight. You get what I'm saying? So I'm really hoping that the next Halo actually has a feature complete setup and doesn't, like, trickle stuff out like Halo 5. Like, at least Halo 4 launched feature complete. But, like, Halo 5 and Halo Infinite, both of those launched missing, like, core parts of the game. Both were missing Forge mode. And, you know, custom games really doesn't kick off unless you have Forge mode. And they were lacking core game modes and game types. And they were lacking, like, core items. And, I mean, Infinite never even got, like, it was supposed to be a bloody 10-year game. And, like, Infinite didn't even make it, like, what, it was dead in, like, a year? Less than a year? A few months, it was over? I didn't know there was, I don't know, like 30, 40 million players for Halo Infinite, but the game sure doesn't have the player count to kind of back that number up, to be honest, but I don't know, just to me, it's really crazy that there was a Halo game, and it was free, and no one wanted to play it. I don't even want to play it. Like, that's just, like, it's amazing how they were able to achieve that. Like, it's actually quite an achievement of failure to be able to produce that kind of a thing, and I don't know, but I'm hoping this kind of gets Halo back on track, if that makes sense. I'm hoping this gets Halo going again. I hope this brings Halo back to the top of the shooter thing. I don't know if they necessarily can ever achieve that, but it'll be really interesting to see if they're able to actually get that done. Yeah. Oh, there'll be so many microtransactions, dude. Come on, they'll shove so many microtransactions in that. Did we play Halo Infinite, everyone? That game had microtransactions on microtransactions. There were fucking cat eaters that were, like, the most popular thing. Everybody bought the stupid cat eaters. You guys are all part of the problem. If you bought cat eaters, you're part of the problem. I think Kevin bought cat eaters, didn't he? He's part of the problem. Yeah, so anyways, it's just, like, you know, I don't think things are going to change specifically. It's still the same studio. Yes, they have new staff and everything like that, but I still feel like they're pretty rudderless. I don't know. I feel pretty burned out after Infinite. Like, I feel Star Wars Disney towards towards Halo. It's like my favorite franchise of all time, and I'm just, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they do, but I don't know. I don't know at all, man. Anyways, what are your guys' thoughts on this? You thought 5 was worse than Infinite? I don't know, man. At least 5 looked good. Love the Captain. Oh, Captain. That's nice of you. Making one more console to launch the Halo. Yeah, this is probably their last go at consoles. I don't think people are going to buy it. It's supposed to be a very premium console, too, but I don't think anybody will buy it. Not a reboot, but a remake. I don't know, what is the threshold of them redoing Halo Infinite? Or it's not Halo Infinite, Halo Combat Evolved. Like, at what point is, like, a reimagining of it so far removed from that original version that it's not, that it is a reboot? You get what I'm saying there? Like, because there's talks of them adding, like, sprint or changing how the game plays. And it is, like, a curious thought. Like, at what point is it not? I guess that's going to be for the fans to decide, or, like, when I go to review that game, whether or not it's, you know, a full reboot, a full revamp. But the whole point of me putting Reboot down for the titling of this is that this is a reboot of Halo as an IP. This is a fresh start for them, a new studio name, new games, redoing their legacy games, you know, hiring new staff, new management. It's like, it's a complete reboot of Halo, literally from the developers up. new engine. Yeah, it's a complete revamp of the Halo franchise, essentially. And that's why I thought it would be fun to talk about. And it's an excuse to stream Halo, right? I love that Xbox keeps having all of these crisis moments throughout the year, because we get to have these fun streams, right? It's excellent, yeah. The Dodgers, poor Dodgers. Do I prefer the speed, pace, and controls of this version over the speed of Infinite? I don't know if I necessarily have an issue with the movement of Halo Infinite. I think the movement is pretty down-packed. It's just, it's not very fun to play, and it doesn't look very good, and I've so many issues with Halo Infinite. I could write a small essay of issues I have with Halo Infinite, but at the end of the day, I just, you know, it came out, I don't care about it, I don't play it, and moved on from it. That's about it. So if I missed your comments, don't be afraid to re-ask, guys, but I think a lot of you were just talking about football? I think a lot of people are talking about football. Yeah. Halo 4. See, I really like Halo 4. Seriously, I don't mind it. I think it's got, at least out of the other stories, the better story out of, like, the newer arc. Like, it actually tried to tell a story. It was feature complete. It had all the different maps, all the different playlists. It had a wealthy amount of extra content that was added to it. It looked visually, like, insanely visually impressive for the 360. Because you gotta remember, Halo 4 came out on the 360. That game is, like, even if you don't like how Halo 4 looks, you gotta admit that's pretty fucking amazing that they made that game look like that on the Xbox 360. Like, and it was supposed to be a launch title for the Xbox One, which kind of explains it, but Microsoft needed a big 2012 tentpole, so they moved it up, which made sense, and they made it work, which was, like, wondrous. But, you know, and it had the different modes. Like, it had a great custom games, it had fantastic custom games. It had excellent Forge, it had lots of great mechanics, and, like, I get the comparison to being, like, COD with its, like, you know, skill perks and stuff, but Halo was kind of leaning towards that with Halo Reach. But I can definitely see issues. Personally, I think the best way to fix the Halo franchise, and please, absolutely everybody, is if Master Chief just, in the next game, he just wakes up, and he's back in that cryopod, and Cortana's just like, "What happened, Chief?" And Chief's just like, "You have no idea what I just, like, you know, just dreamed through," or whatever. That way you can consider Halo 4, 5, and 6 canon, if you want, and then you can also do something new with it, and, you know, still please, like, the original trilogy fans and everything. That's the easiest way to start fresh with Halo, but still, like, you know, respect the legacy. And it'd be funny, too, because, like, every Halo game since, like, after, like, Halo 5 and Halo Infinite, like, they're just reboots of each other's stories. It's kind of comical. Oh, that was such a good spot up there. Yeah. The Promethean enemies. Yeah, like, I don't mind the Promethean enemies, but I can definitely see where a lot of people don't love them. I think that's totally fair. But, like, again, like, a lot of people just hate on Halo 4, and I'm like, there's a lot of really, really great stuff there. And I think the more and more as time goes on, and I see how Infinite shaped up, and I see how 5 shaped up, I think Halo 4 deserves a lot more respect than it gets, honestly. I can't believe that guy got me there. Yeah, the trailer for the Halo... Okay, so there was the Halo Mega Bloks game, so that was a test thing. I never did have the time, because I really wanted to go and make a video, and I think I'm a little late on that. But I really wanted, because the build leaked for the Halo Mega Bloks game. Apparently it's like a 3-hour build, but... Yeah, I just kind of ran out of time, because I've been working on other stuff, and living, and 4 billion things I always need to do in my life, which is exhausting. It never ends, guys. It never ends. Seriously, it's like busy right now. It's crazy. Yeah, so anyways, the Halo Mega Bloks build leaked. So, years ago, Halo Mega Bloks leaked as a video that you could watch. And it was pretty cool. Like, it was Halo, but for the younger ones, right? Which is how you would doctrine them and get them into Halo when they grow up, you know? Kind of like EA was doing Plants vs. Zombies to get the kids in the battlefield. You know, Garden Warfare and stuff, right? Familiar games gets you into it. But it was cool. Like, and it was just like it was a test build. It was a prototype. It was nothing that ever went into production, but the full build of it actually leaked, and you can go download that and play it, I think, off of Xenia, and which is an Xbox emulator, and you can actually, like, see what that Mega Bloks build was like. And I really wanted to do a video of it, and I just kind of ran out of time, basically, but it was really cool looking. I really like that. The Halo 4 Theme 360. Oh, that was such a beautiful limited edition. Usually the Halo consoles are stunning. It was all a dream scapegoat. Well, it was like, honestly, again, that is the best way that I could personally come up with a way of fixing Halo, right? Is it's all a dream. But, like, you could be like, Halo 4, 5, and 6, those were they still happened. Master Chief was sleeping, but those adventures still happened. But then you could go back and you could use the legacy of 1, 2, 3 and continue that, and just be like, oh, that was a crazy dream, Cortana. You started wearing weird clothing things, you got all angry and, like, died, and then there was, like, a new version that was the same as you, and it was really silly. She's like, oh, that sounds like a joke, and you go from there. Really simply, right? I have the Halo 3 limited edition. It's beautiful. Would I stream Halo Mega Bloks? Potentially. I also don't know, like, I don't think Microsoft would care too much, but you tend not to, like, showcase things that companies, like, get rid of because, you know, working relationships and that, but that one would probably be safe too. I would just be worried about crashing in that, and yeah. Should you stop buying games on Xbox? You should have stopped buying games on Xbox when Phil Spencer said that they were giving up, like, a year ago. There were signs, guys. There were definitely some signs. Will I revisit Infinite when they add third person? No, Halo's not a third-person franchise. And don't give me that crap where it's like, well, originally it was an RTS and then the third-person shooter kind of thing. I'm sorry, the last thing that would intrigue me into going and playing Infinite would be them adding third... It's lazy. The third-person camera mode is literally... It's just the ghost cam. Like, it's not even a proper third-person camera. It's just the ghost cam to, like, watch, like, spectate. I should have had that guy that was on me. So no, I'm not gonna play. Like it just like it's just weird. I don't want to play Halo in third person. Like it's cool when you play like Halo 3 and you rip the turret off and you get that third person kind of thing. That's cool, but regularly playing in third person, no thanks. I'm good. That doesn't excite me about Halo Infinite. As I said, the only way I'm going back to Halo Infinite is if they add it to PlayStation or Nintendo so I can do a review of it. Or if Microsoft throws me some money, or if we hit that, what is this, sponsored, or somebody sponsors something, or there's the, don't we have a subscriber goal to hit this year, and then it unlocks a Halo stream? So there you go, that's like 4 options now, guys. You got like 4 options. Infinite just needs to come to PlayStation or Nintendo. Someone could throw some cash, splash some cash, or, yeah, that other option, where they, it kills me. Anyways, those are the options for that kind of thing. Halo, I don't know if Halo needs to change. I think it needs to evolve, but I don't think it needs to change. Yeah. So there you go. Putting MC into the Matrix style crap. I like Halo 4 quite a bit. Like, it actually told, like, a good story, good visuals. It was a neat kind of beginning. And then they just, like, really went fucking weird. Like, I remember reviewing, like, I had Halo 5... I think a few weeks ahead of launch or something. It was at least a few weeks ahead of launch. And I remember burning through the Halo 5 story and just kind of like that part with Cortana, and I was just like, oh, good luck fixing this in Halo 6 there, guys. I was like, what the hell? This is a weird choice, honestly. It was crazy. The PS5 Pro, I don't know, it's probably pretty cost prohibitive for a lot of people, but I got it pre-ordered so I can do videos and make money off of it. Well, yeah, I'm fine with COD having a third-person mode. I actually find it kind of entertaining in that. But, like, to get me, like, back into Halo Infinite to play it again, like, third-person mode is like, I'm good. I'm fine. Yeah, I think COD is, like, Call of Duty, they release it every year, so they always have to come up with new gimmicks and things, and I don't think third-person mode was very popular, because is it even a playlist anymore in COD right now? I don't think it is. But, like, Halo doing... Like, you guys know that, like, the reason we have first-person shooters on consoles is literally because Halo is, like, made that possible back in the day. And it's just, yeah, it's like a cool extra mode, I guess, but I don't know, there's just something about playing Halo in third person that just inherently is wrong to me. Yeah, it's just not right. 343's gone, man. They don't exist anymore. They rebranded, which is the advice I would have given them. Yeah. Any options to go back to Redfall? If they release it on PlayStation, I'll go back to Redfall. I don't think anybody could fund the cost of me dragging my ass back to playing Redfall again. I'm pretty done with that game. Maybe like a 10th anniversary thing. Wow, we got smacked this game. Like, it's embarrassingly bad. But the real embarrassment would be jumping over my head, grabbing the rocket launcher, and then blowing yourself up. No, it would be not liking the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifted, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also an Amazon store affiliate link. Buying anything on Amazon, the link in the video description. Damn it, dude. Teammates need to help me out here.
Game over.
Cold and High and Perfect Dark. Yeah, but those didn't really have the best, like, controls and stuff. Like, again, from, like, the modern way you play shooters on consoles, it's because of Halo. The multiplayer, literally Halo 2's multiplayer, the way we had, like, offline games and LAN parties, and the way the controls were streamlined for a shooter. Halo really made that possible. I mean, like, there were other console shooters back in the day, but, like, come on. You know. Don't be ridiculous here, right? Halo RPG with swords. Well, there was Halo Project Titan, if you guys weren't familiar with that. I have a bunch of pictures of it up on my site still. That was a MMORPG that they were doing with Halo. Yeah, it was called Titan, Project Titan. Not to be confused with anything Blizzard was doing, but there was an actual Halo project from Ensemble that did the Halo Wars. They were working on a Halo like MMORPG, and it kind of got canceled many years ago. Yeah. A new Resistance game. I think we all would like a new Resistance. Well, I don't know if I need a new one. I'd like them to remaster the other ones. I think that would be pretty cool. Is Halo really that good? That's literally my favorite franchise of all time. These, like, if you get Halo MCC, they like practically give it away. Like, it's $10 on sale all the time. Or you can play it through Game Pass, and you can play it on PC. Halo Infinite is, or Halo Infinite. Halo MCC is like a perfect compilation package. It's a great game. Are Nintendo 64 controllers modern silly? I mean, that's what I would call them, but sure. Do I feel hopeful about Halo? Not really, but I'm intrigued about it. Yeah. The new Halo... Yeah, I was making fun of the logo earlier. It's horrific. Whoever they signed up as the art guy to work on the Halo Studios logo, yeah, I don't want that guy touching the Halo franchise, please. I hope that was some kind of, like, marketing team that they paid to make that, because holy fuck is that logo horrendous. And again, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I popped it up earlier, but it is so ugly looking. Like, it's not even legible. Like, seriously. Literally not even legible. You're like... It's like a glowy... Yeah, like the guy said, like an ink blot. Fuck this dude, man. Oh, we're playing against... It's Ben Affleck, guys! This is the guy I always talk about. Every time I play Halo back in the day, like every night when I would play Halo, it would just be Ben Affleck would always be there. Oh, come on. Okay, so we got a really bad team here. I'm hoping everybody quits. 343. Why would 343 devs hate working on Infinite? They get to work on Halo as their job. They probably loved it. They did all kinds of stupid things and ideas with it. Like making vehicles paper mache. Or pissing all over the Halo lore. Or, you know, making a bunch of raid caverns. Or making an open world game that was horrifically awful. Yeah, I hope they stick back to linear. The last thing I want to see is another Halo open world game, because they literally do not know how to do it at all. Seriously, like, if they even attempt an open world Halo game again, I'm just, like, out from day one. I don't know, like, I'll probably review it, but, like, you know, this is my job, but... Yeah, if I hear Halo and open world, I'm just gonna be, like, out, because they do not have the talent or the studio skills to make an open world game. Halo Infinite proved that greatly, that it is... Open world is completely beyond their comprehension or skill set. Like, The Last of Us Part 2, with their, like, hub world, open world, their semi kind of open world game, that works. But like 343, they completely lack. Sorry, Halo Studios, they lack that skill and that talent to do that. And I hope they don't even touch or come up with close to the concept of doing an open world. Fuck right off. Like, what was that? Everyone, no, most of the people that were bad for management on the Halo franchise, they're all gone. Bonnie Ross is gone, Frank O'Connor's gone, a lot of management's gone, they're all removed. They took extended corporate breaks and they're gone. Metro Exodus. Yeah, well, Metro Exodus, I would say, is kind of a partial open world. I've checked out of this match, guys. We're just gonna get smacked around here. These guys are fucking ridiculous. And we're down a person. Like, come on! This is ridiculous. Improved level creations? Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't want to see Halo touch open world. Like, the idea of an open world Halo game is actually pretty good. A full ring, you visit different biomes, different places. There's lots of little lore you can dive into. That's neat. What Halo Infinite was, that was shit. But seriously, they better not touch open world. I do not want to see it. At all. No open world. Halo is not an open world franchise. They don't know how to make it an open world franchise. No. Yeah, they're better. I'm just going to wait a second so I don't end up with those guys again for matchmaking, because that was ridiculous. The creation engine? Yeah, a Halo looter shooter? We'll just go play Destiny. That's what a looter shooter is. Just go play Destiny. To Unreal Engine. I don't like that every game runs on Unreal Engine. I think that's a really bad idea. Honestly, I think it's a really bad idea. And everything looks the same. All the UE5 games, they all look the same visually. You're having bourbon because you have a day off? Good for you, Vaylander. Good for you. You've played the Halo trilogy 8 times each. Yeah, it's seriously, it's amazing. It's well worth it. Like, if you guys have never played, you know, if you've never played the Halo franchise, I highly recommend playing MCC. It's a great package. It's well worth it. And lots of ways to play it. Yeah, Blizzard, they're trying to do another first-person shooter game, which should be neat. I wonder if they're going to work with any of the Xbox devs on that, or if they're going to like do it all in-house, or if they're going to work with COD devs. Should be really cool. Turok. Turok. Thank you, Turok. Actually, I love that bit so much. Unreal Engine for Mac? What do you mean Unreal Engine for Mac? What are you talking about, dude? Unreal Engine for Mac. I think the biggest issue, though, with them switching to Unreal Engine is, like, the game. Like, Halo games, even though Infinite wasn't the greatest, it still had a certain feel, and that's because all the Halo games ran off of Blam. Even Slipspace Infinite was just a heavily modified version of Blam. And the Blam engine goes all the way back to, you know, the origins of Halo. And that's how Halo kind of gets its feel and its like look is that engine. So that's the worry, is like putting it in Unreal Engine 5 that it won't feel like Halo anymore, or it won't react like Halo anymore, or it won't have the silly dumb little physics things that make Halo Halo. And that's a problem. Okay, we gotta reset this. And the Unreal Engine 5 stuttering, yeah, that's a problem too. No matter the name change. Hey, this is a big rebranding. You don't have Alaskan whaling money? Well, Vaylander, maybe you should move to Alaska, and then, you know, you could be at Slaughter's level. ID Tech? I don't know if Halo... Because then it would just feel like Doom, and I don't know if Halo should feel like Doom. Probably would have been maybe better than UE5. I don't know. Like, again, the whole point of them moving to Unreal Engine 5 is just so that they can get contractors in and out the door quicker. That's the whole point of it. Like, I'm doubtful it's because they actually want to make the game better. It's just, well, I mean, that will help make the game better, I guess, but... Yeah. Bring back OG devs. The OG developers, a lot of them stayed and worked on... worked on Halo 4, man. A lot of the legacy people were from the Bungie days. Not everybody stayed, some left with Bungie, but like a lot of them were legacy devs. Yeah. You guys and the ID Tech things. See, again, but that might make it feel a little bit too much like Doom, which would be a thing. Because like when I think of ID Tech, I think of like a hyper fast, visceral, combative game. Like, it's got like a look. That's the cool thing about engines and games and franchises, is like when you think of a certain game, you think of exactly how it looks, and that's based on its engine, its technology, and its art direction. And a little bit of how it feels too, with like physics and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Unreal Engine thing, it's an interesting choice, but I maybe think that someday people will be like, it doesn't quite feel like Halo. I think will be probably one of the issues. Can we get a bloody match in here? It's Halo Studios. You're right. It's gonna take me a long time to stop calling them 343, because I've been calling them 343 since they existed. And as I said, it's really weird to name yourself first after a major antagonist in the Halo franchise. And I know he had a bit of redemption arc in the books or something, I guess. I don't know. 343, Guilty Spark. Like, he's a bad guy, you know, he killed Sergeant Johnson. He's not a good dude. And then now you're naming yourself after the Ring, the Halo Studios, and like the Ring of Halo is meant to like wipe the Earth or wipe the galaxy of sentient life. So I don't know. 343 was here to hurt us, and I guess the Halo Ring is here to kill us? Yeah. Am I ever going to get a match here? It doesn't feel like Doom. Well, Wolfenstein and Doom are kind of similar vibe in games, right? Like, their origins are like the same, and all the Bethesda games kind of like have a similar vibe, which to some degree is like tech and art direction. But like, I know Wolfenstein and Doom aren't like the exact same, but they do kind of feel a little bit similar, right? Holy fuck! Could we get a match, please? Oh my god, this is taking forever. Sergeant John, I always get a little emotional around that scene. He's like, Sergeant Johnson, he's on the ground, he's like, send me out with a bang. And Chief, he's just looking, like, staring with this thing, and you could tell the guy's just crying behind those glasses, that visor. And Cortana's like, sorry, Chief. But seriously, could I find a match of this game? How long have we been looking for? Like 5 minutes? Jeez. Okay, VIP. Okay, I like VIP. It's a weird one, but alright, let's do it. We got some Halo action here. So yeah, I love this random-ass Sunday news about Halo, because then we get a nice excuse to stream Halo. It sucks that I have to wait for there to be super overly positive news about Xbox or Halo to stream it, or incredibly negative news about Halo or Xbox to stream it. There's no in-betweens, except for holidays. Sparking Zero. Yeah, I haven't heard back about that. I haven't heard back about the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I kind of inquired late about it. Oh, and we're going to do something around the Krabby Patty on Tuesday. So stay tuned for a review video or something. Seriously, I actually died from that? That's embarrassing. We got another person not playing. I waited 5 minutes! 5 minutes and you're not even playing the fucking game! Anyways, yeah. There's a little bit of a bummer there. So we're doing something around the Krabby Patty on Tuesday. I was thinking of doing a big IRL stream to go hunt for it, but... Jeez, okay. Yeah, can't even react. But I think I'll just do like a video review or something, so we'll see how that works out. Anyways, fun stuff coming up this week. We did the Patrick Star game video was today, so that was entertaining, I thought. Halo on the Concord engine. Lol. The magic of Unreal Engine 5. Giving us the action of Concord. You know what's really weird is my Concord review, I've actually been getting a few comments again recently on it. So I'm kind of curious what the, what's going on with that game, if people are talking about it or something again. I mean, it's dead, you know, you gotta move on from it. Seriously? Seriously. Making side Halo games? Just don't let a wasp attack me. Well, you know, the wasp was a big fan of the stream. Now, all the wasps that are kind of, like, dead because they got cold. Or they're hibernating or something like that. But yeah, all the wasps are gone now, to my knowledge. They've been gone for like a couple days or like a week now because it's gotten colder. It's still beautiful out, but yeah, apparently not wasp healthy weather, which is good. Because if you guys missed the PS5 Pro chat stream, the Wasp was a big fan of the stream and came in and chatted with me. So that's a funny stream to watch if you guys haven't seen that one. But I was thinking I'd go buy the Krabby Patty, bring it back, do a little video review on it, and have some fun. And then we should be doing Silent Hill, I would imagine. Didn't know it was doing an early access weekends, otherwise I would have pushed for that a little bit more, but oh well. Hindsight is Hills of Silence. And what else? There's some other stuff coming out this week too. Anyways, I got lots on the go, essentially. Did he just grenade himself in a corner? Why? Keep Xbox alive? Why? Buy their games on PlayStation? I don't know, I'm kind of trying not to buy anything Xbox-wise if I can. If that makes sense. Like, it's just like, I wouldn't recommend buying, like, Xbox hardware or software going forward. I don't think they're super into it. I'd love for them to prove me wrong and show me otherwise, but after 10 years, I've kind of, you know... After 10 years, I've just kind of given up, I would say. Because it is funny, too, because people get, like, really mad about that aspect, but I'm like, come on, guys, I've given them the benefit of the doubt for, like, over a decade here. Like, that's way more than is reasonable for anyone, really, right? 5 years is more than reasonable. 10 years, that's just bananas. Absolutely bananas. Halo Wars 3. Well, you know, man, like, honestly, I wouldn't count Halo Wars 3 out yet. I know those games aren't necessarily big moneymakers, but I think they do well enough. And Halo is a big IP, and Xbox has been doing a wondrous job resurrecting the RTS genre using the magic of Age of Empires. You know, they've run out of Age of Empires games to remake, and you know, I am kind of theorizing that, like, very likely they could have the teams that did the Age of Empires remakes. I think they're going to work on StarCraft and Warcraft, personally. But I don't think it's too crazy that they might have those teams work on another Halo Wars. Because you got to remember, like, 3-4 Halo Studios said that they have several projects in the works. And I'm pretty sure some of those are going to be, like, publishing type things. And it's very plausible that those teams could be working on Halo Wars at some point in the future. Because as I said, they've run out of... They could be also working on a new Age of Empires, would be pretty cool. But they just did the 4th one, they've remade all of the Age of Empires games, they've ported all the ones that they're probably going to port to consoles, to consoles. You know, the next thing would be doing like a StarCraft or Warcraft remasters, or handling Halo, or I guess there's Rise of Nations, but I think Rise of Nations is a little quirky and a little like unknown for them to do that one, but you never know, right? Yeah, you missed that Wasp? I think we all do. I think we all miss the Wasp. I don't think I've ever had anything on the channel that was like an animal or something get as much attention as the Wasp did from that stream. That was pretty funny. Again, guys, it's genuinely hilarious in that stream where the Wasp is just like harassing me. Like, I'm just trying to have like a beer at this like patio bar or whatever, and the Wasp just like kept coming after me. VIP. I like VIP quite a bit. I actually think it's a pretty fun game mode. I know it's not for everyone, but I find it pretty entertaining. I really hope that Halo can get back to being like the juggernaut it used to be, if that makes sense, or even coming close to that. It would just be nice if Halo was popular again. Like, I really miss when Halo was a big deal. You know, it set like the media records, like Halo 2 and 3. It was a big franchise, and like essentially, you know, it hasn't come anywhere close since Reach came out, or 4. Well, actually, 4 had like 12+ million copies sold, so 4 didn't do too bad. But you know, in the modern eras, like Halo 5, Halo Infinite, Halo like MCC when it came out and stuff have just kind of really hurt the franchise, and it's just not anywhere near the levels of where it could have been had Microsoft and Xbox tended to Halo with the carrot that it deserved as a franchise. Yeah. As Phil Spencer says, and that guy fucking says a lot of stuff, you know, if we lose our way with Halo, we lose our way as a studio or something like that, or something like that. It was really funny. And then he, like, you know, puts out like a carved out Halo game that's not, again, the lack of feature complete Halo games is such a joke. But the real joke is not getting your likes on the stream, subscribance, great donations, cool, consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting? Say what? The Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and the Amazon store affiliate link. Buy anything on Amazon, the link in the video description. I didn't like the VIP mode in Black Ops. It's because it's not VIP, so that, like I kept calling it, was Regicide. So VIP is a little bit different from Regicide. Like, Regicide is kind of like VIP with a bit of a twist, where it has a flair of kind of being like the king, where you get like bonus attacks and stuff like that. And yeah, no, I hated the, I think it was it called HVT or something like that mode in Black Ops 6? I did not like it. Regicide is cool in Halo. VIP is cool in Halo, but yeah, I didn't like HVT in Black Ops. You can't find Alan Wake on disc. I believe it is coming to disc soon, or did, but I don't know if Xbox has a disc version of it. You've leveled up Ultimate Bunny. I thought you bought Super Bunny. Who bought Super Bunny? Oh, and that's something we're going to be doing soon, is Diablo 4's expansion. We should be streaming that Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Does Halo Infinite's campaign need a reboot? You bet your ass it does. I think it's a soft reboot, but it's more about the franchise getting rebooted. You kind of missed it. It was sort of the thing at the beginning of the stream we were talking about. Let me check my schedule. Oh, tomorrow I think we're doing Diablo 4. We're streaming it. Yeah, really not Blood Order. Okay, thank you. That's the Black Ops 6 mode. Oh, not sneezing. Okay. Somebody needs to nuke Phil in Fallout 76 again. That's the only way to send a message to that guy. Could you imagine being so hated that, like, the gamers that buy your console go into multiplayer matches and, like, bother you and harass you because of that? Get a pet wasp? Yeah. Not in this economy. Can't afford to feed it. And it would sting my soul. The PlayStation 6, I think most people are gonna probably do that. I mean, it'd be pretty crazy to buy another, like, Xbox console. It's just, you know, what's the value in that, right? StarCraft games. Yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully get Kevin to help out on that. We were also already supposed to have done that, but yeah, hopefully we'll be having reviews for the StarCraft Game Pass inclusions, so look forward to those. You have to level 40 a Catalyst. Man, you make the First Descendant sound like a lot of work. I'll get back into that with the PS5 Pro version. Yeah, sounds like a lot of grinding. VA has a Patreon with a tier Ivor. Well, good for her, I guess. I wish I had that kind of level of Patreon. Doesn't matter, though. I really appreciate all the support I get on the channel. Or at least I try to. Okay, this map... Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but they did one file update to MCC a while ago. I think it was, like, earlier this year. And some of the maps, the performance is just awful. It's crazy. Assassin's Creed Shadows got delayed. I'm upset Assassin's Creed got delayed as well. You know, that's a big financial hit for me not having that game released this year. Like, it's gonna be a clusterfuck next February. You guys seen that February schedule next year? I'm gonna die, man. I'm gonna die with those games coming out. Too much. But yeah, no, that is actually like a pretty big financial hit, is the lack of... So no one on my team can kill anyone? Oh, they're not even playing? Okay, he is playing. But yeah, Assassin's Creed getting Shadows getting, like, delayed was a pretty big bummer. Because there's already, like, not too many games coming out this fall. So, Yeah, it's kind of sucks. I'm going to be heavily relying on the magic of Black Ops 6 on Game Pass, I guess. First, I need to do Throne and Liberty on the PS5. I haven't had time. Try my best. Trying my best. You were watching football? Over to the Sky Captain? That's okay. I hope your football was good. It's hard to compete with the big games, you know. We've got 3 kills and they're me. Oh my god. I feel like I'm getting shafted this stream on matches, honestly. You guys feel what I'm saying here? Wow, he actually hit me down. I thought the plus the shield thing was going to be good. Well, okay, so Shadows got delayed because Star Wars Outlaws performed really badly. And Ubisoft probably lost a couple $100 million on that one. In, you know, being optimistic. And they realized that the future of Ubisoft depends on Assassin's Creed Shadows doing well. And pre-orders were down for it. Oh, I'll Keep It isn't even playing. Great. I just, like, I can't even. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? What? I can't even betray my teammate? Why you do this to me, Halo Studios? A Ghost of? I mean, it's technically a sequel, Ghost of. It's just got a different name. It's more anthology-like, I guess you would say. Yeah. Anyway, so like a lot, like literally the future of Ubisoft existing as it does comes down to Assassin's Creed Shadows doing well. And apparently, the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake is supposed to come out in 2025, but it might have gotten delayed. That was the Insider Gaming leak thing, was them saying that. So that is fascinating, because I had assumed that the Black Flag remake was a lot further off, but kind of neat. What do they say, like 5 Creed games in 10 years or something? It's crazy. Yeah. Does Xbox have $10 upgrades? No, Xbox upgrades are usually free for next-gen stuff, for current-gen upgrades. Yeah, they're all. I think they're all free. I'm trying to think of any Xbox games where they actually charge for an upgrade. Unlike, you know, PlayStation, they do the $10 thing. I can't think of any Xbox games off the top of my head that charge for an upgrade. Because it's usually just a feature you provide. Oh, and that was out today too, was the Until Dawn remake review. Ooh, I know, right? Yeah, I've had a lot of people ask about Dragon Ball. I guess I should have inquired earlier. I didn't realize it was coming out so soon, but I will try to see if I can do a video on Dragon Ball, guys. Don't worry, I've had 3 or 4 dozen of you now ask me about that one. Not just tonight, but over the last couple weeks. Shader compilation stuttering mess in UE5. That's the dream for Halo. A stuttering mess. We have 9 points. I have 8 kills. Fuck my life, man. You ever feel like you get shafted in life a bit? This match is kind of what I'm feeling like today, where I'm getting shafted a bit. Yeah. That kind of sucks, but I've heard you guys loud and clear about the Dragon Ball Shadow thing. Were all those elites taking an E? Oh my god. Those damn elites. That's why they destroyed humanity. Alright, Challenge Hub, that's not it. Oh, the Exchange. I want to see if there's any cool thing I can get. At ease. Yeah, that looks kind of awful. Breach Scout Helmet. I don't like the look of that. Halo 2. Oh, that's another cool thing. Halo 2, for its anniversary, instead of doing anything really cool for 20 years, they are doing something kind of cool. They're releasing as a mod the E3, 2003 E3 build of Halo 2, which is really legendary. So, I don't know if I want to spend time downloading Halo MCC on my PC, but that would be something pretty cool to check out. is for the 20th anniversary, they are releasing the legendary Halo 2 E3 demo, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. Give us 60 FPS and said we gotta pay up pace. It's worth it to some companies do that for you. I don't know, man. Silent Hill 2 looks and sounds pretty good. I'm hopefully going to be checking it out here. It says apparently my code's supposed to be available on the 8th, but I didn't realize that there was an early access period. Otherwise, I would have poked it a little bit harder to get that. But yeah. Sucks to suck. To suck. But that's life. Oh, and don't forget, if you guys want to see any Halloween-themed streams, don't forget to get your requested on that, I guess. So I read your comments and that, know what's up. The Halo 2 campaign, yeah, it's pretty great. I did find that, you know, the Arbiter kind of adds a little convoluted split thing to it, but, you know. Are they at the bottom level? What was that guy hoping to achieve there? No, there's a guy not playing. I'll do a super cool execution for you guys. Hey, do you remember that Halo Infinite never added executions and they said they were going to add them post-launch? Do you remember that? Yeah, they never added executions to Halo Infinite. That's hilarious. Yeah, remember they said they were, yeah, and that and split screen and stuff like that. Like, again, it's gonna be really hard for people to trust Halo Studios. Like, I get that the rebrand was needed because their brand name is Poison, but dude, I think a lot of people are still gonna remember all the issues they had with 343, even though it's got a different name. That was dumb of me to go down there. You love the costume? Am I wearing a costume? The Arbiter. The Arbiter's cool, but his storyline in Halo 2 is a little convoluted and like a little silly and kind of takes away from the pacing of Master Chief's story, but you know. It's great. I like Halo 2 quite a bit. I don't have any quarrels with Halo 2, I'm just kind of pointing that aspect out. Damn it. Yeah, assassinations, they never added that to Halo Infinite. Until Dawn. Yeah, I don't know if they should be charging full price for it, but I get what the idea is you update your game to current standards and then you charge people for it. Like, I get what PlayStation's trying to do, but it is, like, Until Dawn, it's like, it's kind of a downgrade. Which, again, you can see in my great review of it. Don't forget to watch the review, guys. Oh, they're missing a player. Why they never released what? A reboot of a franchise. Well, it's supposed to be the first Halo is getting rebooted, so that they can launch it on the PlayStation. Yeah, because Halo was always a PlayStation franchise. We just didn't know it. EA should buy. Why would EA buy Halo? Why would Xbox sell one of their more valuable IPs? That's crazy. Like, I think Microsoft would rather Halo sit and rot for like 30 years than like sell that IP off to someone else. Damn it, he had the sword. Until Afternoon? I don't know, Until Dawn's pretty dark. It's like, Until Dawn is a really great game. I know the remaster isn't like mind-blowing, but like it's a great game and experience. The hell is this guy? Was he still there, or is he not? The guy robbed me of my kill, by the way. I just want to put that out there. Guy totally robbed me. That freaking Invis thing with the radar jamming is so bloody annoying. I think the guy must have lost his sword, eh? But it is really nice to have an excuse to stream Halo again. I always cherish these moments, even though most of them are usually very negative Xbox moments, but You take what you can get, you know what I'm saying? Technically, Halo was going to be on Mac. Yeah, until Microsoft bought it. And it pissed off Steve Jobs so much he didn't care about gaming. It was kind of funny.
1 minute to win.
To remove the blue filter. Yeah, that was something I brought up in my review, was like the aesthetic of the game changed a little bit with the remaster remake of it. It has less of a distinct look, but again, that's all in the review video. A Dreamcast? No, Halo was supposed to be an RTS game for Mac. It's part of Macworld, or whatever was the reveal thing. And then Xbox bought Bungie out or whatever from underneath Apple, and they're like, what the hell? And that's actually part of, I guess, why Apple doesn't really have a strong stance on games traditionally, is because of that situation. Because that was supposed to be their big killer Mac feature, was having that Halo game. Yeah. It's actually a fascinating history of Halo. If you go and like read about it, it's actually really interesting and pretty well detailed. Huh, the guy actually jumped over my head and then failed to convert on the kill. Oh, I knew there was a blur there, son of a. Do I have any plans to rebrand to Captain Studios and switch my video editing software? Oh boy, fucking hilarious. Switch my video editor and rebrand my account. Oh, you fucking killed me. That logo is so bad. Can we just take a second again to make fun of how bad that logo is for Halo Studios? What a dumb naming convention. I'm not saying that like Microsoft should bring me in for some like consulting or something, but like fucking hell, those guys need some help on decisions. Like I could have told you like 2 seconds and then being like, okay, you guys do need to rebrand, but like that logo is so awful. And why would you call yourself Halo Studios? It's so stupid. I'm sorry, like I guess some people like it, but it's really dumb. Like I don't know if I have other recommendations, but like anything other than Halo Studios, it's like cringy or something. Couldn't they have been like something, I don't know, Cortana Studios, or they could have been like Blam Studios, and it could have been like a nice throwback to like, you know, the engine it used to be, or Spartan Studios, or Arbiter Studios, or, you know, something positive. They went from the crazy maniac who killed Sergeant Johnson, like an antagonist of the Halo series, to naming themselves after the fucking thing that's supposed to wipe out life in the galaxy. I'm just saying that they could have thought about that a little bit more. To be the worst logo ever. Well, it's not that it's the worst logo ever. It's the blurriest, most illegible logo I've ever seen. Somebody said it looked like ink splots earlier. So funny. Yeah. Master Chief Studios, yeah, they could have called it MC or something like that. MC Studios. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of other options out there. Halo Studios. Ring Studio. I just, like, you know, literally anything other than just Halo. It's just lazy. It's like they had the intern come up with that because, you know, they have so many freaking contractors that come in and out of the door at 343, sorry, Halo Studios, that these the interns come up with the logo. It's so bad. Tropico 4, it's a pretty fun game. Silent Hill, the new Silent Hill has great word of mouth around it. I think it's going to be a really popular seller. It's going to be a big deal. Yeah, I think that's going to do really well for them and reinvigorate life into the Silent Hill franchise. Yeah, again, whoever designed the Halo Studios logo, I fucking hope isn't handling any of the artwork for the new Halo game. It's so bad. Sky Captain evolved. That's me, guys. Fuck. It's so bad. The beginning of Until Dawn is supposed to be late afternoon. That's fair. They did make it really, really kind of dark and creepy, and it is too dark. Like the whole game, I could barely see anything in Until Dawn. You watch the Patrick Star review. I actually had a lot of fun playing that. See, like, I don't think it's necessarily like a mind-blowing game, but like the Patrick Star game is very clearly Goat Sim, but for kids with Patrick, and I think it's good from that perspective. Like, a lot of people look at that game and be like, oh, this is silly or this is stupid, but it's very clearly a kid's game. It's meant for children. And I think people never keep that in mind when they play video games, as different games are for different audiences, but it's very clearly for kids, and I had like a laugh playing it, so good enough for me. Master Chief's Rear End Studios. That's what it's all about, guys. MCRE, that's what they should have called it. Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe, and it's great. Donations cool. Consider becoming channel member gifting, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also the Amazon store affiliate link in the video description below. Teabag Studios, that's a good one too. See, you guys, like, everybody's coming up with some better fucking ideas than Halo Studios.
Hill contested.
It's just so dumb, and I love seeing all the people so excited about it on Twitter, and it's like, it's great that there's still excitement for this franchise, but I mean, like, come on, guys. Some of the naming things. It makes it feel like 343 is still running the show, with them calling it Halo Studios. I don't know.
Territory lost.
I think it's a bad branding, like, at least make the logo look cool. You know, I wasn't like it's not like 343, but it's like this mind-blowing studio or anything, but at least they had like kind of a cool looking logo. Did we catch the penguin? Penguin's kind of fun. I wish they would release all the episodes at the same time. Battle for Bikini Bottom. Yeah, that was a really good one back in the day. That game was kind of hard for a kid, honestly. Yeah. Silent Hill. You saw some frame drops? Yeah, there's probably going to be some stutter stuff. I think Bloober isn't known for their technical prowess. I actually like Bloober games. I feel like people are too harsh on them. And hopefully we'll be checking out Silent Hill this week. As I said, I think tomorrow is the Diablo 4 DLC stream. And then hopefully we fit in Silent Hill this week. And I think there's some other stuff to stream too. Not entirely sure, but sure some stuff will pop up. 48 FPS for Silent Hill 2. That's why you need the PS5 Pro, guys. You want 60 FPS, you gotta pay for it. I just see so much potential money in doing videos showing off everything on the PS5 Pro. I'm so excited. I think it'll really get me out of this, like, I wouldn't say it's like a rut necessarily, but I think the PS5 Pro is going to be such a good growth thing for me, like, growth-wise. It's going to be awesome. You are the chief? Oh. Jack Black and Halo? Nah, I'm good. Secret reviews. Bloober game. I actually really like the medium. I feel like people were too hard on that one.
Hill contested.
Well, yeah, switching it to Unreal Engine 5 doesn't fix anything. If anything, it probably loses a little bit of its aesthetic and style and feel for Halo, but, you know, people have been asking, I guess, for them to do it on it. Basically, again, the whole point of them moving to Unreal Engine is so that they can, when they hire a bunch of, like, contractors and, like, short-term workers and stuff like that, then those workers will be familiar with the engine right away, instead of having to learn Blam. Yeah. I don't think the PS5 Pro is a scam. It's an enthusiast high-end console. And, like, you don't have to buy it if you don't want it. It doesn't impact your life in the slightest. It's probably going to be pretty good value for the cost in terms of performance and stuff like that. 2 of my teammates left? Oh, come on, dude. See, when 2 of your teammates leave, you can leave, and there's no quit penalty. Papa. Final Fantasy 16? Oh yeah, that'll be a good one to test out on the PS5 Pro too, right? With the overhead? Probably help with the performance a bit more. No more grenade. Yeah, probably lose that. The ability for pylons to kill people probably all be gone in the next Halo. I think the other issue again is like all the UE5 games look the exact same. Oh, not this hot barnacle group again. Fuck, we're gonna get smoked, dude. Last time when I was playing with Ben Affleck and stuff like that, these guys were a menace. On the other team. A menace. But that's what I'm saying, is like a lot of people don't really appreciate like the quirks and the style and like again the feel and the physics that engines bring to the equation. And that is my big worry, is the next Halo may look nice, but it doesn't feel like Halo. That is the big issue. These guys are probably all like PC players, aren't they?
Flag dropped. Flag stolen.
Yeah, we're gonna get absolutely slaughtered here. Okay, I also don't understand, like, this team, it seems like every time I play against this group before, it's always on the same map. This level, like, what's this one called? Isolation or whatever? Terrible level. But we always seem to get this one when we play against these guys. Yeah. Well, the PS5 Pro is an enthusiast console meant for the people that have the money to buy it, that want an upgrade in terms of performance and stuff. Again, like, it's not for everyone, and that's okay. It's pretty ridiculously expensive and stuff like that, but I mean, you guys do realize consoles are becoming more expensive. I think people are going to be in for a real price shock when the PS6 and the next Xbox get announced and revealed. I think people are going to be genuinely surprised at how expensive those consoles are going to be. Flag taken, flag dropped, flag stolen, flag dropped, flag dropped. They already scored 3? Well, that sucks. That sucks a lot. He seems a lot bulky. Oh yeah, the armor design was so awful. It looked like this awkward mix of like Halo Infinite and Halo Combat Evolved for Master Chief, and I was like, man, that is an ugly armor design. Other people really liked it, but I really thought it genuinely looked horrendous. But it's just a tech build so that they can hire people to work on the next Halo. That's not how it's gonna look. Hopefully it's not how it's gonna look. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I like that. Flag stolen. Flag dropped. Flag taken. Flag dropped. Flag captured. Iconic. Stop dropping the flag. I'll drop the flag as much as I need to in order to capture it and bring glory to our Spartan cause. Anyways, I am actually curious if those guys are playing on PC, because it's a little fucking ridiculous. No, it's on console, okay. No, they're console players. Although they're hiding offline. Interesting, okay. Guess they're just great at the game. That's nice. Usually when you see people that have like ridiculous accuracy and stuff, they're PC players, and you're like, a little sketchy. But yeah, no, it checks out, I guess. Although they are just hiding offline, which is a little weird. Just a little bit. Get any of these achievements ever? I'm so close, but yet so far. We need like one more person. The Rock to play Master. Get the hell out of here, dude. This guy's just trolling. Talking about The Rock. Go watch The Rock in his Christmas movie about Santa Claus. That movie really looks awful. I think it's like a $400 or $400 million like budgeted movie or something like that from MGM Studios. They're gonna lose so much goddamn money off of that. But then again, you've got Joker 2 there. Holy crap, Warner Brothers. They might have the biggest drop-off from $1 billion movie to a sequel. It's actually insanely impressive how badly Joker 2 is doing. Like, I think you guys will see articles coming out on like Monday in this next week. But yeah, like, Joker 2 is an insanely colossal failure of like a magnitude that we haven't seen. It's impressive. It's like the Marvel's level caliber of bad. Yeah. The Halo actor. Yeah, there was some stuff from the Halo show, but it's better if we just forget that Halo show ever happened and kind of move on from it. Would be ideal. The Rock can't. The Rock definitely can't act, and The Rock definitely wouldn't keep a Master Chief outfit on. Support? What do you mean they'll support the Pro for a year? They'll support the PS5 Pro for the rest of the generation, because those games are going to be the games that lay the foundation for how the PS6 is going to look. People just really want to hate on the PS5 Pro just because I think they don't have the money to buy it. I feel like that is a major vibe I see all the time, but, you know, just throwing it out there. Again, you don't have to buy the PS5 Pro if you don't want it. Like, nobody's forcing you to buy it. Your PS5 will still run fine, guys. I've actually seen kind of like this level of hatred for like I think the PlayStation console before. It's kind of weird. But yeah, no, it'll be supported long term because those games will become backwards compatible in the PS6, and the PS6 isn't coming till 2028. So you get quite a few years out of the PS5 Pro, and every game going forward, I believe, has a mandate where it needs to support the PS5 Pro. So that could just be at like a, you know, casual light level, but they are pushing to have support for it, and I'm sure it'll have wonderful support because there's a lot of PS5 players out there. A lot more than Xbox players. You don't think Halo will ever get back to the success it has? I mean, honestly, you can't really say, right? Like, you really have no idea. I'm not saying that like in a negative kind of way, but like, I don't know for sure. Like, I don't think Halo has the potential to get back to where it was, you know. But like, you don't really know either, right? It could just all of a sudden have like that perfect game where everybody gets super excited about it and becomes a massive game. For all the downfalls of Halo Infinite, there was still like, what, 30-40 million players or whatever that checked it out. So like, there's obviously still an interest in Halo. And it's like, it is sort of impossible to say. Because like at the beginning of the year, I think a lot of people would have thought that maybe, you know, Joker 2 would have made a ton of money. And I don't think anyone could have predicted how badly Joker 2 was going to colossally fail and crater for box office, but it is. And, you know, you don't really know if Halo might have like one more big hit in it that like brings it back up into the zeitgeist out of nowhere. You can't predict that for sure, right? Yeah. More successful by reaching players on other consoles. I heavily disagree. I really do genuinely think the moment we see Halo land on PlayStation, that is the absolute end of Xbox hardware. Like, the end. I think you'll see videos of people literally lighting their consoles on fire. If 343 doesn't, or if Microsoft and Xbox doesn't like see that, then they do not understand. I don't think actually they understand gaming at all, but yeah, I think that genuinely would be a situation where it was like absolutely the end of their hardware ever again would be giving away Halo, which is apparently what they're doing with the rebooted Combat Evolved, is they're putting it on PlayStation. But when they do that, I do think that is the end of Xbox hardware ever selling to anyone. Like, you'd be stupid to buy an Xbox console if they didn't at least have Halo as an exclusive. That'd be like Mario going to PlayStation or Xbox or something. Fucking hell, am I getting smoked this match, dude. Yeah. I mean, there is more. You do know the PS5 Pro, because of the extra power there, will just like naturally make games that didn't quite run as good or have dynamic resolution scaling look and run better, just automatically, right? Like, PS5 Pro modes are needed to really take advantage of it, but it, just by like default, like Dragon's Dogmas 2 is probably gonna look, or at least run a lot better on the, because of the overhead. kind of like when you play the original Until Dawn on the PS4, it's like 30, 40 FPS, but when you play it on the PS5, it actually runs at 60 FPS, smooth, which is really cool, if you didn't know that. I don't have any grenades. Team Duel sucks, it's the worst Halo game mode. Just throwing it out there. Okay, here we go. Where's my Magnum? No, I want to dual wield the Magnum with the... Ah, jeez. So what you're supposed to do in duels, which I haven't been able to get going this whole match, is you're supposed to do one SMG, one pistol. And that's more effective for damaging them. Yeah. It's just a rumor. It's probably a real rumor, considering it turned out true that, you know, they're switching to Unreal Engine 5. That was a rumor until it happened. Oh no, but
5 minutes remain.
Saying they were catching... That was the launch of the Series X to try to, you know, say that there was faults with the Xbox consoles, which is kind of silly, but... No, I literally think when Xbox announces Halo on, like, PlayStation or something, you'll literally see people light their consoles on fire. Like, there was major backlash when the death of Xbox happened in April, but, like, I literally think you'll see people light their fucking consoles on fire if they announce Halo for PlayStation. I'm not even kidding. I think you'll literally see videos of that. Bum bum bum. Making fun of Dean for buying one. That's funny. Rather than being upset about the PS5 Pro, why not consider getting a job? It's just funny because it's like, I don't know, I have like a 4090 and people don't go, you shouldn't have that. It's like, you know, if you have extra money for things, you can buy other stuff. It's like, I don't know, like, did people just assume the PS5 Pro would be, like, free? Like, this is the first console gen where the price of consoles has, like, gone up over the generation. It's not like PS5 Pro is going to be cheaper or anything like that. Joker versus Concord. I think Joker will lose more money than Concord. Concord lost about 200... Well, I guess if it was a $400 million... Well, it depends on who it lost money for. Team Duels? Fuck me, man. Anyways, so, like, it's a little hard to fully know which one lost more money. Because Concord, there's that rumor that it lost, like, it cost $400 million to make it, but apparently that was $400 million over, like, years and different owners. So, like, on the safe side, Concord lost PlayStation probably, like, $200 million. I mean, if we're not, like, looking at, like, unrealized potential and blah, 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 it was probably safely at least $200 million. And then Joker 2 would need $400 million to break even. So to be a success, Joker 2 would have to make, like, $500 million. Right now it's projected to make, like, 170 million worldwide before the end of its box office run or something right now. Like, it's cratering pretty badly. We'll have to see the numbers on Monday, like the actuals. But, like, Joker 2 is a colossal failure. And they spent $200 million making it. Or, sorry, $190 plus million. Not $200 million, but $190 million plus. Plus marketing, which is double the cost. So if they need to do 400 to break even, I would say Joker 2 is probably a much larger financial loss to Warner Brothers than Concord was to PlayStation. Because you're looking at least $400 million, like, lost by Joker, plus potential, you know, gains and blah, 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 blah. But then you could factor in, like, home distribution, streaming, and we don't really know how much it'll make off of that stuff, but you're looking, it's very much, I would say, pretty easy to say that Joker 2 will lose Warner Brothers more money than PlayStation lost on Concord. Unless that, like, 400 million plus cost number is actually real and actually impacted PlayStation. But yeah, we're looking at, like, probably like a $400 million loss for Joker, for Warner Brothers, I would imagine. Because again, 400 is the break-even point. And yeah, so it's going to be a pretty colossal failure. But you know, you got to think of ancillaries. Can't say that tonight. I'm pretty tired. Because you know there is like merch and there's streaming licensing costs that you would make money off of and home video money and blah 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 blah. You get what I'm talking about. So I think Joker 2 is a bigger financial loss. Yeah. Speaking of Joker 2, where did the money go on that freaking movie, dude? Because it was like $50 million, apparently, for Lady Gaga, Todd Phillips, the director, and Joaquin Phoenix. Like, they apparently got paid $50 million, but, like, what happened to the other $140 million? What the hell was that spent on? Because, like, they literally, it's just most of the movies just, like, in a jail cell in a courtroom. It's like, where the hell did all the money go? And why didn't I get a cut? So fun fact for Alien Romulus, that was actually supposed to be a Hulu movie, but they decided to give it a shot in theaters, and it was a big success for Disney. Why reboot the series if not to go platform? Well, that's the assumption currently, is that it's going multi-platform with the reboot of it. I'm just saying that is like the death of the Xbox hardware, is putting Halo on other platforms. I literally talked about this at the beginning of the stream. Oh, I went into that, but yeah. Ancillary. That's what I'm trying to say, is ancillary. Like, and I can't say it. Again, I got, like, no sleep last night, because I had to get up early for a party thing, and I'm not thinking at, like, 100% here for sure. Ancillary. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with that word, and the more I say it, it's not getting any better. But you know what I'm talking about, yeah. The disk drive. Yeah, I think the disk drive should have been included on the PS5 Pro, or at least the stand. I can't believe it doesn't come with the stand. Like, I can use my PS5 stand with it, I guess, but it should come with the stand. It's so fucking cheap with PlayStation, not something fucking thing. But isn't it already... The Xbox, isn't it already dead? I mean, it's like a loose tooth that, like, a kid is trying to get rid of out of its mouth. Like, there's still, like... You know, there's still, like, 30-something million Xbox consoles. Like, it's still alive, but... I'm just saying, like, the backlash you'll reach from the last of your core hardcore audience for Xbox will, like, probably light their consoles on fire and do videos of it. Yeah. Ancillary. Ancillary. I usually say it perfectly fine. You're just gonna have to let it go tonight. Yeah. You're just gonna have to let it go tonight. The PS5 Pro. I don't know, it's probably selling fine. It is a little weird that it's not sold out, but I don't know, probably sell fine. I'm assuming their estimates for the PS5 Pro is probably like 5 to 10% of the PlayStation user base by the end of the generation has a PS5 Pro. Kind of like it was for the PS4 Pro. No one cares about Halo. Halo is still, like... Again, you guys really don't know the brand value of Halo. It's still a very valuable franchise. It's not like it's Fortnite or COD, but I mean, you're acting like Halo isn't a $1 billion earning franchise or something like that. The normal components, again, like, somebody was trying to take a crack at it in regards to being like, oh, you could build a PC that does the PS5 Pro specs for cheaper, and you literally cannot. It is technically good bang for your buck. It's just, I think some people don't really get how expensive everything is now, and they don't factor that into the fact that your consoles haven't really increased in price. Like, Xbox loses, I think it's like $200 a Series X they sell, which is apparently why the Surface team is handling the next Xbox, so they can crack down on price a little bit. And like PlayStation, I think they like barely make a profit on the PS5. Nintendo makes a profit, a healthy profit on their stuff, but yeah, I think people a little underestimate how much cost has gone up for everything, and the fact that consoles and like console gaming has kept relatively cheap, all things considered. Personally, I think it is a little ridiculous to spend. Gotcha. You know, it's gonna be $1,050. I think was in my bank thing for the PS5 Pro. Like, I do think that's pretty ridiculous for a console, but like, again, it's a luxury thing doing gaming and stuff. It's not cheap, and it's not gonna get cheaper. And I think you guys are really gonna be genuinely shocked when the PS6 and that next Xbox get announced, and you see that price tag. I think you're gonna be pretty surprised. It's not gonna be cheap like it normally is. Especially if you're in like a region like, you know, like where I'm in Canada, or, you know, if you're in another country, not in the US, you're gonna be paying a big premium for them. Kinda sucks that there's so many people not playing. Canada things are way more expensive. They never used to be. It's just recently gotten... Well, it depends on the years, really. That time when that time when Canada, our dollar was ahead of the US, everything was dirt cheap. And there's been quite a few times where we've been close to, like, parity and stuff, and our, like, everything is about even. But even then, things in Canada do tend to cost more, but... You know, there was a time where it was basically even for, like, value stuff. We still pay more for things, but... I do think people are greatly underestimating how much it's going to cost. Yeah. Well, I don't think PlayStation really tries to take a loss on their hardware. They try to make a little bit of a profit off of it. And shouldn't they be? I mean, the idea is to, you know, you subsidize your hardware with your software sales and stuff like that, but, I mean, Nintendo, they make a big profit off of their Switch. You don't see anybody fucking whining about that. It's like... I don't know, shouldn't they make money off of selling you something? Isn't that kind of how capitalism works, is they want to make profits off of you? Not saying it's right or wrong, but, you know, they're trying to make money. They don't come with a monitor either, but like for a PC, you gotta buy the case, you gotta buy all the different parts, you gotta buy mouse, keyboard, or a controller, I guess, if you want. And then you gotta have all the different wires and cords, and you gotta have fans. That's the thing too, is people, they always be like, hey, here's the build for PC that runs better than PS5 Pro, and I'd be like, well, you don't have any fans to cool your fucking system down. It's gonna, you know, light up, right? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys to like the stream and subscribe and all that other great stuff. Channel membership, you know, the magic, everything like that. Halo made most of his money on merchandise. I mean, you know, you laugh at the Disney stuff, but, you know, Disney movies, they're really important because they drive merchandise. So I was saying Disney was really having issues last year. Mostly because their movies were box office bombs, but, like, it's important for the rest of their business because, like, if you go and watch those movies, it might encourage you to buy merchandise. It might encourage you to go to their parks. It might encourage you to get into the Disney ecosystem. But money. Yeah. A good TV? Well, you don't need a good TV for your console. You can buy, like, TVs are fucking dirt cheap compared to when I was a kid. Freaking hell, man. Like, throwaway cash on how cheap TVs are. If you want a good TV, it costs you a fair bit, but, like, let's be real here. TVs are, like throwaway cash at this point. Everyone has, like, multiple TVs in their house. When I was younger, we had, like, 2 TVs, and that was, like, a big deal, but got fucking TV in, like, every room now. I have, like, 2 TVs. I don't even use them, and they're, like, 4K 50-something inch TVs. They just sit there in case I want to watch them. Team Muskets, sick. I mean, like, TVs are pretty throwaway. Yeah. 13 million PS5 Pros. Again, isn't that, like, 5 to 10% of the total amount of PS5s that'll probably be sold? That's what their goal is. It's just extra money. Yeah. You want Big Phil to give... Well, again, it's like, I think they lose like $200 on the Series X's when they sell them. Oh, okay, so if you guys have never seen this map, it is like the dumbest map ever, but it's hilariously entertaining. So this map is literally just a series of tiny small little rooms connected by teleporters. It is insanely dumb, but kind of fun because it's just utterly ridiculous. So you're just teleporting from like room to room to room, hoping you come across an enemy or something. Damn it. Epic is now profitable? I'll have to go read into that, because I didn't hear that was a thing, but good for them if they actually made that work. Yeah. Again, I think the rationale is people that don't really have the money for the PS5 Pro are mad that people can buy it, I think. I don't know. Like, you can say all kinds of things about it, but, like, if you didn't care if somebody bought the PS5 Pro, you just wouldn't say anything, but people, like, actively get mad about it. It's just interesting. I don't really care at the end of the day. I know I'm going to make money off of covering it, so, you know, it doesn't bother me, but it is just kind of, like, funny reading, you know, reading what people say and stuff. It's interesting. Channel polls and all that, I'm very curious about it. Yeah, you get second-hand monitors too, or second-hand screens if you want. Fuck you, dude. Anyways, yeah. You know, like, the grandfather needed a new TV. You know, I bought him, like, a 4K 30, 40-inch or something like that. This costs, like, nothing. Come on, let's get going here. What is your name? Jesse Roderick. That's cool. This map is ridiculous, isn't it? Like, it's just literally, like, teleporter after teleporter. You have, like, no idea where anyone is. It's hilarious. Yeah. Why would you get a cheap monitor? But it's more, it's the idea that, like, you know, people are like, oh, the monitor is such an expensive part of it. And it's like, it doesn't have to be. Maybe some people just want better performance. I actually heard a ton of people, especially when, like, the 1X came out, a lot of them were just sticking to 1080p TVs, but they just wanted, like, better performance. Or even with the Series X, like, a lot of people were saying they're sticking with 1080p screens, which I think is crazy, but this is just what people were telling me in comments and stuff like that. They just wanted the higher performance level and everything, and I was like, okay. Kind of defeats the purpose of it, but, you know, it's not necessarily, like, a cost-prohibitive thing as your screen, right? Yeah. But also, I think if you are a PS5 Pro buyer, it's a lot more likely that you will own or buy a nicer screen for your play, right? That's just the logic there, but it's not necessarily a cost-prohibitive aspect of it. Not rich like YouTubers. I'm definitely not rich, dude, but, you know. Again, I do not make a lot of money doing this. I make, like, a living, but I do not make a lot of money doing this. I wish I did, but, you know. I'm decently happy with what I get to do, because I get to go and do my walks, and I don't have to specifically be on any timetable. It's not like I'm, you know, having mad stacks or anything out there. It's like you buy it for your work, and it's a write-off and stuff, and like I said, I'll make money off of it. Still have to buy it. Well, I am hoping Sony throws me a bone and lets me review one, but we'll have to see, because I haven't heard anything about that. Apparently it's going to be very, very tight competition to get one. You do enjoy 1440. I like the full 4K. To me, I find it odd how many people sell for 1440, but I know it's a very common resolution, but yeah, I've always pushed for the full 4K. But I get it. So yeah, the next Xbox is a full next-gen console in 2026. The idea is they're trying to break from the... They can't compete with PlayStation, so that they're trying to do what they did with the 360 and release next-gen at a different time than PlayStation. So PlayStation is still pushing for 2026. Sorry, the PS6 being in 2028. Whereas the next Xbox is supposed to be in 2026, the next-gen version, alongside the handheld to replace the Series S or whatever. Yeah. There you go. All you need is 1080p 60 FPS. You're a maniac. Dragon Ball. I'm trying to see if I can get my hands on Dragon Ball. No promises, guys. I kind of inquired about it a little too late, and Silent Hill as well. There's just, again, there's a lot of stuff I'm working on. I'm trying my best here. I'll be checking out the Krabby Patty, so that's something. You know, that's something. GTA being delayed? Nah, GTA won't be delayed. That is definitely coming out next fall. I mean, hell, they doubled down with their investors about it not too long ago. GTA is coming, guys. And it's time to prepare myself for mad Grand Theft Auto views. That's what I'm talking about. You can make anything cheap, that's the purpose. Well, again, it's just an example thing. That it's... Your monitor doesn't have to be a cost-prohibitive element. It is if you make it, though. Yeah. More affordable. Well, 4K gaming is technically more affordable than it's ever been because of upscaling technologies like DLSS. I mean, it's not like a native 4K, right? But like the DLSS technology is really, really good, and it gets you pretty close. And yeah, as I said, it's more achievable than ever before to hit 4K because of DLSS stuff. Electricity is expensive everywhere, but it's goddamn... Oh, except in Montreal, I guess, because they have used hydro and it's like dirt cheap. And I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah. Again, it's not remastering Halo 1, it's like remaking it. Your energy bill's only $140 a month? Oh man, that must be nice. You can't believe GTA 6 is coming? I can't believe GTA 6 took so fucking long to come out. I didn't think I'd get so old before a new one released. It's kind of funny. Ba, ba, ba. There's more of these guinea pigs fighting each other. That's not good. You can charge a bit more, iPhone. $9.50 Canadian. Actually, it's $1,050 after tax. And I'm in the province that doesn't charge you provincial sales tax, too. It's just kind of funny. Yeah. I'm getting great cash back on my credit card, so that's great. Yeah. 60 FPS. I mean, we thought the Series X would do 60 FPS, and that's clearly not the case. Right? So... Swat gun. I wouldn't expect the next Xbox to do 60 FPS. I mean, Phil Spencer, he loves 30 FPS games. Every single one of the fucking games he releases for Xbox is 30 FPS. Flight Sim, Avowed, Redfall. What else did they release? Hellblade. 30 FPS is all the Xbox can do, man. It's an underpowered machine. I mean, technically, it was false marketing from that Aaron Greenberg guy saying 4K 60 was their baseline, but it is what it is. What else did they release that's only 30 FPS? Every one of their games is 30 FPS. That's all they can achieve. I do find it funny, though, that the PS5 Pro drives such discussion. We never saw this with the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X. I guess some people will be like, but we needed the higher resolution, and it's like, you didn't necessarily need it, but it is kind of funny. GTA 6 a failure. I'm sure all the people at Take-Two will be raking in the dollar bills for Grand Theft Auto. I actually can't see a situation where GTA 6 doesn't make, like, easily just bank. Even if it had, like, the most toxic word of mouth in the world, I think everybody would still be buying it because they want to see how it is. It's actually probably going to drive a lot of console sales, PC players that really want to play GTA and don't want to wait. It would be great for PlayStation because I'm sure they're going to get the marketing rights and stuff for it. So, yeah. Ditching yearly releases, Apple? I thought they were just ditching yearly releases for their, like, MacBook products and stuff. Yeah. 15% provincial tax, right? And people always make fun of my province, but I'm like, at least we don't got a fucking sales tax. Is that guy teabag taunting me or something? Kinda eye roll on that thing. Yeah, no, I think there'll actually be quite a few PS5 Pro, or, well, Pro and PS5 sales when GTA comes out, just because people are going to want to play the game and not want to miss out on it. That used to be a feature, guys. That's why exclusives exist, is because people buy things because stuff is exclusive. That's why people sometimes go to the theaters for certain movies, because it's an experience they don't want to miss out on. That's also, again, why exclusives matter, because you buy something for the exclusives. That's why you subscribe to certain platforms, for exclusives. And people don't understand that, they're just not bright. What game mode? Oh, this is Shotguns. Yeah, this is Halo 3 Shotguns is what we're playing right now. In general, I have a rotating list of objective-based playlists that I do in Halo, across all the different Halo games. And if Halo Combat Evolved pops up too often, we just drop it from the rotation. Yeah. A gap in performance? Well, yeah, the idea is Xbox gets a jump on next-gen performance, and then PlayStation does theirs, and they get a jump, and then Xbox... Should the next Xbox somehow be successful, they would do another Xbox, and that would be even more powerful, and yeah. It's kind of like the Switch, right? Where basically Nintendo has a console that has completely different specs from anything else. Like, again, Xbox cannot compete head-to-head. I mean, I don't think they've ever actually tried to, since Phil Spencer took over. But, yeah, they can't compete head-to-head, so the idea is to try to break the cycle like they did with the 360. Because people don't really talk about that, right? Because the 360 came out way before the PlayStation 3 did. But did it come out before your likes on the stream, subscribance, great donations, cool? Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifted, the Patreon option, and a Discord for stream alerts. There's also an Amazon store affiliate link if you're into that. There you go. But I guess that could also be a situation where the Xbox technically could outperform the PS6, even if it's a couple-year gap, because the 360 outperformed the PS3 in a lot of situations, despite being a lot less powerful. It was just better designed. The stupid cell architecture or whatever, it's kind of funny. Yeah. Like, there's ways you can do things, it's just how you do them. Because, like, again, on paper, the Series X is, like, quite a bit more powerful than the PS5, but, you know, it's architecture and developer SDKs and blah, 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 blah. Exclusives are, they're not a thing of the past, though. Like, you can add with the attitude that exclusives are a thing of the past, but again, there's still value in them. They're becoming more and more rare because companies are trying to get more and more money because games are costing more and more to make. But that still doesn't devalue the element of having a really good exclusive. And I think, again, we're going to see that when GTA comes out and people can't play it on PC, they'll buy a console for it. You just need something that big. I think that's an issue, too, that Xbox has always had, is a good release calendar of great exclusives. That's all the hell of a lot of PS4s, was just this steady, never-ending onslaught of incredible games. And Spider-Man. And Spider-Man. But yeah, traditionally, for any sort of thing ever, exclusivity for features or services or whatever is why people buy things. Kind of like Apple phones with iMessage. Huge, huge seller thing, because kids get pressured if they don't have an iPhone for, you know, the blue dot and all that. But there is something nice about the console experience, but, you know, you gotta look at the sales of them, and it's not like they're growing. They sell faster than they ever did, but they don't sell those more than they ever did. That's a problem. Stagnant market for console gaming, which we've talked about extensively in the past. Yep. Well, that was another terrible match. Console OS for PC. You mean like Steam Big Picture mode, or? And please, somebody don't say, oh, it'd be so cool if you could play Steam on a console, because they did Steam boxes and nobody bought them. Same with like the 3DO and stuff like that, but anyways, that's gaming history for people. GTA 6 you'll play on your Series X. Well, yeah, but I mean, if you're a PC player and you don't own an Xbox, you'll probably buy a PlayStation and play Grand Theft Auto. If you have to play it and you don't want to wait. Which a lot of people will. That's what I'm saying. I'm not like saying people are gonna like ditch their Xbox Series X that can play GTA just to play GTA on the PlayStation 5. That's not what I was saying at all. You forgot the Steam box. Well, I'm happy to remind you about it. Same thing too, where there's that leak or whatever that was pretty damn accurate for everything Xbox has done this year. That was saying Xbox wanted to do a thing where they license out Xbox to be like, you know, like Acer Xbox or like Asus Xbox or something. I'm like, does Microsoft just fucking not understand things or what? Because it's like, the 3DO, did that do well? No. Steam boxes, did that do well? No. It doesn't work to do that kind of thing in gaming. It does not work. It's silly to even try that kind of thing. Windows Mixed Reality, where there was like the different headset things, and then Microsoft just like literally gutted the feature from Windows 11 and I think the last update. It's like that sort of thing, like it works for PCs, but it does not work for everything Microsoft. I think the biggest issue that, like, honestly Xbox and Microsoft has towards gaming is fundamentally they don't look at it as an art form, they look at it as a software. And it's not the same as Windows. Like, you can't just apply, like, Office and Windows techniques to gaming, because gaming is an art form that's more like movies or film or TV. I think that's a fatal mistake they constantly keep making, is thinking that, like, oh, it's, you know, Halo, it's just like Microsoft Windows or Office, and it's like, it's fucking not. It's eye-rolling, actually. Like, there's lots of money to be made in gaming, but there's also a lot of money to lose in gaming, too, if you don't do things correctly. Bam. You can primarily play on PC. That's the way to go, man. They won't want spoilers. That's the thing, too. It's like, that's why some people rush out to watch movies, spoilers and whatnot. And as I said, like, it is a seller. You want to play. Like, that used to be a thing, too. Like, there'd be a lot of PC players. They bought an Xbox 360 to play fucking Halo. Back in the day. Or Gears. Gears eventually came to PC, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you used to have these exclusives that literally sold people on buying a console alongside their PC so they could play a game, and that doesn't exist anymore. And it's starting to go away for PlayStation as well, but, you know, they're still holding on to some of their exclusives for a while, but yeah. Because, again, they're seeking money because it's becoming more cost prohibitive to lock things down, but yeah, I think they would prefer a locked, walled garden that a console is making tons of money as opposed to selling, I think, everything everywhere, but companies don't tend to think very long-term on stuff. You're switching. You already switched to the PS5 there, Jinx. I know who you are now. I remember your handle. I don't forget about it. I know who you really are on the Twitters. Anyways, yeah. The true Halo killer was itself? No, it was... Oh god, what was that game called that was the Halo killer? I have it on my original I have the original Xbox game on here. What is that game called that was supposed to be a Halo killer? It was like a Mass Effect type opera game. But one sec, I gotta find this. Let's see, I can search by like 360, right? It's an original Xbox game. Give me... Oh, there we go. Advent Rising. This was supposed to be a Halo killer back in the day. I have a video of this on the channel running on the Series X. The game is actually kind of neat, but a little bonkers too. Haze. I know about Haze. Haze was supposed to be a Halo killer. There's so many games that were supposed to be Halo killers. I think Killzone was supposed to be a Halo killer. Oh my god, this Xbox can't load anything, dude. Methane Moshpit. Anyways, Advent Rising. That's the game I was thinking of. Yeah. So there's been quite a few titles over the years that were called like Halo Killers and whatnot. In the end, it was Xbox and Microsoft that killed Halo. But don't worry, guys. They're gonna totally fix every problem with Halo by putting it on Unreal Engine and relabeling their studio. Haze. Dusk? You talking about that, like, throwback horror game that was supposed to come to Xbox and it never did. I was like, what the hell? The devs literally told me that game was coming to console. They're like, it's coming soon, and then like they ghosted me after that. Kind of funny. Splitgate 2, yeah, Splitgate 2 is coming. Well, we talked about it earlier. It's supposed to be a new Halo and a reboot, or a remake or reimagining of the original Halo is what we're supposed to be getting on Unreal Engine here. The first of which in 2026. Ba ba ba. Unless we get lucky and they pop it out for 2025 and then have the Truce Halo sequel for 2026, but we talked about that earlier in the stream. Mama's Cooking. You know, apparently it's like an investor group owns Cooking Mama now. Yeah, apparently it's an investor group, and they tried to do like a... what was that, crypto version or something of that a few years ago? And yeah, I guess Cooking Mama's now owned by like some kind of weird crypto group. Investor crypto group. If the next Battlefield is a failure, will that franchise be dead? Probably, possibly. I don't know, it doesn't have like Zambella working on it or whatever. It should be fine. I don't know, we'll see. But I definitely think Battlefield's fan base is really in not a good place. So it's going to be very hard for them to... like, I think Battlefield 2042's numbers kind of recovering shows that they do have like a dedicated group for Battlefield, but like, I do think as a franchise, if they lose a lot of money on the next Battlefield, it'll probably be it. This is Methane Moshpit, so this is a mode where it's King of the Hill, but you use needlers, and you try to, like, push people off into the distance and stuff. It's kind of like a crazy King of the Hill mode. So I love MCC, you know? You got like 100 maps or something like that. There should be more Forge maps, I always complain about it, but... and then you get like a bazillion different game modes, and you just get like the most bonkers fucking things occasionally. It's great. Look at that guy go. Isn't this fun? It's just like, it's a great night playing MCC, because it's like, you never know what you're gonna get. But if you are new to the stream, we stream around this time each day, so there's always something going on. They'll still never sell the Battlefield IP, they'll just let it sit there for a while and then bring it back again. Yeah. Some of you had consoles collecting dust until GTA 6 drops. Well, you were just planning ahead, but some people will go and buy and stuff. Computer literacy is low in younger generations. Yeah, that's something I've mentioned a few times on various streams, is because a lot of kids, they grow up like using the stuff, but they don't grow up knowing how the stuff functions, and they don't care. And that creates a problem. You can melee, but it doesn't really do anything. Vince Zambella. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That guy, he's, you know, him and, what was the other guy? You know, they made Medal of Honor, and then they killed Medal of Honor with Call of Duty, and then they made Titanfall, and, you know. No thanks to donation there, Mike, you're kind. Is Halo going to the Pro? Yeah, man, it's gonna be so pro on a PlayStation. It's what we've always dreamed of. Halo on the PlayStation. You know, you can actually play Halo right now on the PlayStation 5. You gotta download Roblox, and then you go play Delta Ring, and that's Halo. It's actually pretty good. 10 years of Halo Infinite support? Yeah, not with those player counts. Zing! Yeah, no, definitely not. I think anytime a company comes out and they're like, this game's gonna be a 10-year game, that means that game's gonna fail and like crash and burn. Like, you can't predict something is gonna last for 10 years. You kind of stumble upon it and you get lucky. Like, you can't know for sure. Like, even Fortnite was, like, you know, originally a PvE game where you built forts and stuff. And they pivoted it in a couple months, and they put it, like, after launch, and they made a Battle Royale, and then Fortnite became Fortnite today. But you know, you would have never necessarily expected that Fortnite would be a big, you know, decade-long thing, and you can't predict that kind of stuff. You can take educated guesses, but you know, you can't just come out like they did with Halo and be like, this is a 10-year Halo game, because you don't know if it's going to crash and burn. And that's what it did. Halo on the iPhone 16 Pro? Dude, well, actually, do the cloud gaming? I wonder if the cloud gaming works on that, but yeah, it'd be pretty cool to play Halo like natively on the phone like that. Concord 2? You mean Concord 2.0? I don't think that'll ever happen. I'm pretty sure Concord is just like a write-off. They're not going to relaunch that game or anything. This PlayStation's not that crazy. Like, I know Sony was crazy enough that they like re-released Morbius back into the theater because people were memeing it and they thought that meant people wanted it, but like PlayStation's not stupid enough to relaunch Concord. That game is just a money pit. Probably deciding how to fold the studio right now, I would imagine. But yeah, they're crazy if they would ever even attempt to relaunch that game. That's just lost money. What they did to Halo. Just wait until you see what they do to Halo next. Remember, guys, it can always get worse. I just, like, again, I can't believe it took 7 years for Halo Infinite to come out. 7 years. And then Halo Infinite's been out for, like, what, a few years now? And just don't even want to touch it or anything. But, man, like, when I was younger, you got a Halo game, like, every other year. It was great. And they were all good, too. Yeah, well, no, Destiny the franchise was a 10-year franchise. They didn't say Destiny 1 was a 10-year game. They said Destiny was a 10-year plan and publishing deal with Activision. More Halo? Well, we can only do Halo during fun holidays, and when there's hot news like this, Thomas. Yeah. Big on any of the Souls games? No, but I finished Elden Ring on stream, so there you go. Yeah. Ba, ba, ba. Concord better as a Game Pass title? I mean, didn't it debut on like PS Plus or something like that? People just didn't want to play that game. I mean, we can sit here and we can count the failures of Concord. It's a derivative game that's basically a generic hero shooter like Destiny. Like a Destiny-like hero shooter. It has incredibly unappealing characters. They're not fun, sexy, or appealing in any sort of way. The gameplay and gunplay wasn't good. It was a nice looking game, but it wasn't fun to play. There was no hype around it, there was no excitement around it. It was just generic slop. Not to mention the cutscenes and stuff were pretty cringy. There's like a lot of problems with Concord as to why it did badly. Anyone that could have like test played that game could have told you all the issues with it. Imagine Halo when it's rebooted in UE5. I imagine a really badly upscaled game that looks like muddy soup, has shader compilation issues, and looks like the most generic shooter you could ever imagine in your life. That's what I think of when I think of a UE5 Halo game. Halo Infinite 2, the nightmare continues. Halo Infinite 2, this time it really sucks. Redfall at 10 times the amount of players on Steam as Concord. Yeah, and, you know, again, that should tell you how bad Concord did, where Redfall Xbox was like, yeah, we're just pulling the fucking plug on this. Whereas the Concord was doing even worse. Woo! So funny. I can't believe PlayStation, like, wasted so much fucking money on that game. They should have just invited me by at the studio and I could have just been like, yeah guys, I don't think this is a good idea. I think you all should cancel this. But why? I mean, like, you're gonna lose hundreds of millions on this. Well, I guess one of the executives, they thought it was gonna be, like, they were expecting it to be like the next Star Wars, they were saying. I think that was one of the leaked rumors or something, was one of the execs at PlayStation, it was like their brainchild that they bought, and they're like, oh, it's gonna be like the next Star Wars, we're gonna have like toys and movies and games. I was just like, Really? With those characters? I was like, what were the characters of Concord? Fat guy, weirdly teal tank woman, old woman with a gun. I think the only cool lady was, or cool character was lady that wore an odd shirt and could float? I don't remember her name or anything like that. And then, what else was there? The non-binary, or no, sorry, the undecided fungi. The large robot thing. And, or was it a non-binary large robot thing? See, that's a problem. I'm remembering the pronouns more than the characters. And then lady that did hip thrusts in a tight rocket outfit. Oh yeah, there was Lizard Woman that was like a 80s, 70s style disco thrusting uncomfortably Lizard Woman with the tail. Yeah, that was quite something. Yeah, Lizard Woman. Remember Lizard Woman? Concord was a masterpiece. This is Halo in 25. Oh, you know what it'll probably look like? One of those, like, the next Halo will look like one of those cheap Unreal engine things that everyone gets excited about, that they do, like, those 5-minute videos on and be like, look how cool Halo could look in Unreal Engine. It'll look like that. I'll be like, ugh. Astropot was delayed to remove Concord characters? No way. I can't believe that would be a thing, no. I've never read anything like that. That would be funny, but... Yeah, I found it kind of weird that PlayStation wasn't able to work with Square Enix to get, like, Final Fantasy characters in Astrobot. Like, honestly, that one really stuck out to me. I was a little confused, considering those two have always had such a good working relationship together, but... You know, considering they pay Square Enix so much to keep Final Fantasy off of Xbox, but... Ow. I'm hitting him, but I'm not killing him. I think that guy was basically dead. Halo on the Xbox 720. Remember those old Xbox 720 like renderings and stuff like that? I thought there was no way they would call it the 720, and then we had those leaked documents about the Xbox 720 actually being like a internal name for it. I was like, no way that they were actually thinking that. Well, you know, the reason it's called the Xbox 360 is because they didn't want to have an inferior name count to PlayStation. And that was the start of all the dumb fucking naming conventions that we deal with today. Kind of hilarious. Just because Microsoft can't handle having a number slightly lower than their competition. Which is hilarious. That's why they jumped to, like, what was it, Windows 10, and they skipped Windows 8. No, 9? There was a Windows 8, right? Yeah, that was the touchscreen Windows. I had that on my tablet. Unreal Engine means no modding. I mean, why not? You could add modding, can't you, to Unreal Engine? That Asian woman that played with the balls. That's what I was talking about, right? The one that had the... She flew? That was the woman that flew. But I didn't attach any sort of, you know, cultural element to it. But yeah, no, that was the woman that floated with the balls. And she went, and she had like a crossbow thing. See, I can't remember the names of any of them. Yeah. Xbox Vista? Xbox Vista. It'd probably just be called Xbox. And you can call the handheld Xbox to go. Lol, 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 lol. Yeah.
Tied the leader.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys to like the stream, subscribe, it's great. Consider becoming a channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, The Amazon store affiliate link, you know, all that great stuff.
Lost the lead.
You're watching another channel? Thomas, are you telling me you're watching other people? That's heartbreaking. I thought we had a strict rule about you not saying, or people not saying that they... I thought I was the only one that existed. You just shattered the sphere of influence in my life. This is worse than the pancake thing there. How could you? Xbox Series X Chapter 2. I don't think they'll call anything Series again after the failure of the Series XS for sales. They're remaking Halo and Unreal. Which one? Unreal Engine 5, I would imagine, because I don't think Unreal Engine 6 is going to be around anytime soon. There you go. Yeah. I think the funny thing, too, is any success that, like, Astrobot had, sales-wise, would be completely eclipsed by how much they lost on Concord, eh? Kind of like Warner Brothers there, you know, they're having, like, a big surprise hit with Beetlejuice. And, like, every cent that that movie makes will be wiped out by how badly Joker 2 does. And also, why the hell haven't they confirmed a new Beetlejuice movie yet? Beetlejuice 2 is freaking killing it in the theaters. Past $400 million. It's like... Where the hell is my announced Beetlejuice? Like, seriously. You're killing me, Warner Brothers. You're killing me, man. We want more Beetlejuice before, what's his name? Michael Keaton's too old. You were on break, so it doesn't count. Sure, Thomas. I'll never forget this. I lived blissfully unaware that other people did what I do. Heartbreak. Which Halo? The first... You missed the beginning of the stream. We all talked about this. I'm gonna have to add timestamps for that afterwards. It's the original Halo. Halo 1. The Combat Evolved. And then 2 and 3 after, I guess. Alongside a new Halo.
Game over.
Why do my teams always lose? Meat and 2 veg. Well, you should focus less on the 2 veg and more on getting some kills, dude. Or did he have 2 kills because his name is 2 veg? Yeah, that's what exactly. D knows what's up, Thomas. You were on break and you had time to watch my other recent videos, but instead you chose to watch someone else. I'm gonna be like up tonight, just sitting there thinking about Thomas, like watching other people. Breaks my heart. Joker 3 confirmed? I don't think they'll touch Joker again. They're losing like hundreds of millions of dollars, like just in flames. Yeah. Like Bateman. I'm hoping Bateman comes back soon. We might have to like reach out to him on Discord. I can't believe you guys hurt his feelings that badly. You guys are supposed to be friendly and make new friends, not get rid of friends on the channel. He's been here for years. Think about what Teddy will think hearing this stuff. Oh, we get Dino Blasters? Weak, weak! That's what I'm talking about, guys. Dino Blasters! Slayer. Actually, Dino Blasters is so much fun if you guys haven't played Dino Blasters. It is like literally one of my favorite dumb game modes in Halo.
First strike. Gain the lead.
You're literally the big dumb elites, but you like fly with jetpacks and blast each other with the charger wings. It is utterly ridiculous, but it is amazing. The dagger has been driven into my heart. No, worse than that, Thomas. You've shanked me in the kidneys a few times. It's an incredible pain. I'll never forget this betrayal. Have I ever made a game? I did. I made little mobile games. My most popular was I'm Bread, I Run. It had like 60,000. No, what is it? 100,000 downloads? It had at least 60,000 downloads. I made some pretty good money off of it. Yeah. And then it was too hard to keep up with the Android store, and they kept getting like more and more threatening Android in regards to like standards for stuff. And I didn't want to impact my YouTube account negatively based on like any ad issues on doing mobile games or any sort of mobile game issue. You know, like I didn't want like a mobile game getting like a copyright thing and like my whole like Google account getting taken out or YouTube account getting taken out. So I decided to let the game creation thing go. But yeah, I just did a couple different platformer games. They were fun. They were like a little piece of bread and you just ran around a counter. Like I literally took a picture of my kitchen counter and it was like a platformer kind of thing, but it was like one of those endless ones, so it was like, I think there was I think when I ended it there was like 300 different scenes that would randomly pop up, you know, kind of like a, I don't know, roguelike, but like you would have, you know, sometimes there would be spikes, sometimes there would be like vegetables you run through and things trying to kill you. And then my premiums, I sold like removal of ads, which is pretty basic. It was all, I did cheap microtransactions that cost you like $1. You could buy like different types of bread. There was like radioactive bread and like toasted bread. I literally took a picture of toasted bread, put it into the game, and you played as toasted bread. And it was pretty cool. Yeah. Kinda like Flappy Bird, I guess. Is Joker 2 really that bad? It really is. Yeah. Oh, the code's back that you won. I want that year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate back, Thomas. Can't believe you guys broke poor Bateman like that. Flappy Bird, yeah, because that's the trademark or whatever lapsed on it. Some company bought up the Flappy Bird thing. Sherry, oh yeah, we haven't seen Sherry in a bit, but I think that's also because we haven't streamed COD in a bit. Yeah. Thomas, you got ignored by Bateman? That's heartbreaking. What was it called? My game? Oh, it's gone now. I removed everything because I didn't want to, like, again, like, Android was so aggressive about stuff, and I was just like, I don't want to ruin my YouTube account and stuff because of issues with the Android store. Yeah, it was called I'm Bread, I Run.
First strike. Gain the lead.
I don't know if I have a video of it up on the channel or anything like that. It was on the Xbox, like, it was on the Microsoft, like the Windows Store for a bit. You know, like PC-wise. I think it's gone there too. It was pretty cool. Yeah. I was pretty proud of my little game. And actually, again, I made some decent money off of it. No complaints. Yeah. No complaints at all. Yeah, the Halo reboot, it happened last week. We all missed it. We should jump on that, guys, before they cancel the Halo franchise. Okay, my team is getting fiestically destroyed. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys work hard to win back Bateman's love and attention to the stream. But I really think that's on you guys to do that, because I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't cause the conflict this time. Not that I normally ever do, but, you know, whatever. He's like a one-shot, finish him off, jeez. I feel like I do all the work around here, eh? God, it's so nice to have an excuse to stream Halo. That's what it's all about in life, guys. Finding excuses to stream your favorite games because of topical events going on. Didn't see the sword coming, did you? I sorted that guy pretty hard. Like, psh. You're playing it right now through an APK download, but I don't make any money off of that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that game. It was a treasured thing of mine. Let me know if it's any fun, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Is he still a member? I don't know. I don't really look at the membership area too much. Yeah. I don't think too deeply about the membership area unless it's like we're getting close to like a milestone, and I don't think we'll touch a milestone again anytime soon. It's not saying I don't post anything for members, but just like I don't check like the back end or part of it because it's just, you know, it's I don't know if it's a side thing, but it's, you know, not something I need to really monitor specifically. Because it's too heartbreaking when people come and they go, and what is that phrase that they always use that hurts my heart? Unappreciated, feeling unappreciated. God, I hate when I see that fucking writing on there. I hate it. Yeah. I don't know if we should bother Slaughter, guys. He did put a lot of money into this channel there. Recently. Slaughter opened up the banks generously. I think Dean did too that night. Yeah, I know he definitely did. That was good. Very good. You can't. It was never on iOS. I paid. What was it? I paid $100 for that fucking iOS developers thing, and I could not get them to accept my game on iOS. It drove me crazy. And I was like, can I get a refund on my like Apple thing? And they're like, nope. And I was like, you fuckers. But yeah, they just like would not accept it because the engine thing I used, I guess, wasn't like, I don't know, it caused some issues on certain like iOS devices in terms of like running properly or something. And I was like, ugh. I just used Android. It wouldn't be on iOS anyways. Like I said, I got like, you know, I took it down and everything like that. Yeah. Patreon channel member exit surveys are brutal. Yeah. Just again, the one that fucking kills me for YouTube is where it says feels underappreciated. I'm like, son of a. Achievement guy got what achievement guy? Oh yeah, he was mad about the films and stuff. What is Obo doing here? Obo's always here, man. What are you talking about? This is Obo's home away from Obo. You can see that I'm talking to some pretty impressive people. I'm assuming I just stream pretty reliably at a certain odd hour that connects with certain people, and you know, that's the value here. But I think it was mostly Obo fell in love with the Callisto Protocol stream. It was so bad that night. Kills me. A chargeback. Well, actually, the thing is YouTube protects you from chargebacks, which is kind of good. But they do take up pretty junk. Yep. Anyways, there you go. I think Slaughter just supported the cause. Slaughter used to donate occasionally, it's just he got a different job, so he doesn't watch the streams as much. It's just like that time with Donkey, guys. His Halo 3 video used my footage or whatever. Yeah, the masterpiece streams. Actually, I can't remember. Obo, did you check in during the Redfall stream? That was fucking magic is what that was. Jeff the Vampire. Never forget. Oh, Jeff. Oh, crap. Did I move my chair forward? Feels like my chair moved forward. Sec. Yeah, no, it did move forward. There you go. He's taking a break. Okay, well, that's fine. As long as he's doing okay. I don't like when people vanish on the stream, because then I sometimes worry if they've been gone for like X amount of time. Like, obviously, Baylander's on maternity or whatever, but Like when Alpha Kev left after his thing with his gal, and I reached out and stuff because I was like, "Where'd you go?" Like Matt there, I really do wonder what happened to Matt because he was going through a lot of trouble, having a lot of problems, and then he's been gone for like a year now. He watched the stream every night for like 3 years straight, and then he's been gone for at least a year now, I think. But yeah, he came back after like a big break, and then was mentioning all the issues he was having in life, and I'm just like, hope that dude's okay. But I hope and heard that you guys feel better. When you like the stream, subscribe, it's great donations, cool, consider becoming the channel member of your dreams. It's an odd thing to dream about, but it's cool. There's channel member gifted, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. And the Amazon store affiliate link too, if you're into that. You were busy quickly editing your Redfall hit piece. That game was such a fucking, like, ugh. Upon reflection, though, they should have probably kept the team together that worked on Redfall. Was that Arcane Austin or whatever? And they should have just ported that one to PlayStation, because that one could have maybe been recovered on PlayStation with a better release. I mean, if they're giving up games to PlayStation anyways, they should have at least maybe done that to, like, recoup some of the money off of it, or try to save that studio, as to say. Xbox really has bad management for studios and stuff, too. What the hell just happened there with that leg? Did I say Valander? Oh, I meant Czar. Oh, my bad, guys. Again, I'm running off of a few hours of sleep. You're gonna have to, like, cut me a lot of slack tonight. Zara is on maternity leave. Sorry, Valander's, I don't know, maternity leave? Paternity? Maternity? Valander's alive. Zara is on maternity leave. That guy trying to do the thing where you ninja jump over and assassinate? Fuck right off, evil in the brains. Fuck right off. Actually, you know what I watched before the stream, which was really great? I caught Slapshot on the Time Warner Classic movie channel. I was like, what the hell? I guess it is a classic. Like, it's a great sports movie, great, you know, I think the best hockey movie for sure, but yeah, it was really funny to listen, because I was watching The Penguin or whatever, and then I saw that they had Slapshot on at the Time, I think it's the Time Warner Classic Movies channel is what it's called. I believe that's the actual name for it. Turner Classic Movies channel? Maybe the Turner Classic. Anyways, yeah, and then to hear the guy do the big opening for Slapshot as, like, talking about it as this Oscar like piece of cinema history, it was so funny. And he's like, and this is Slapshot. I'm like, oh my god. So funny. Why not multi-stream on Twitch? Well, I mean, like, I don't really see that there would be any money in it. What the fuck is this lag in this? This is not on my end. This is, yeah, my stream's doing fine. This is the game having stuff. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'd rather keep everybody in the YouTube ecosystem for streaming and that. I have debated on it for, maybe some stuff for multi-streaming, but yeah, I'd rather everything be focused on YouTube and not split between other areas, because I don't really care about Twitch at all and don't really want to deal with that. I was thinking of doing the IRL streams, multi-streaming them to Twitch, but then Prism updated their app to do H.265 encoding, but H.265 encoding does not work on Twitch. So I can't multi-stream where I lose H.265 encoding for the IRL streams, so I'd rather the streams look better and just be on YouTube than to be on Twitch. Yeah. I don't know, Valander, I just told you you're on leave for your kids, so there you go. I have willed it into existence, so it is done. It is said it is happening. See, that's how out of it I am, I think, for friggin' memory on stuff. Getting mixing up names. Ugh. It's like when I tried to say ancillary earlier. The ad spam on Twitch is unreal. Yeah, it was a little crazy. Like, I don't ever watch Twitch, but like I connected with this one group and I wanted to take a look at their Twitch stream, and I watched it for like 2 minutes, and then it gave me like a 3-minute ad or something. I was like, what the hell? I was just like, nah, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like I'd rather everything be on YouTube as opposed to doing Twitch stuff, because I'd rather people watch on YouTube and I make money on here than watch on Twitch and I don't really get anything. At least that's how I would look at it. But like IRL streams, I was like, those would be maybe good for Twitch because it's something that like is sort of one-off, random kind of events I do. So yeah. Which again, I'm supposed to be doing another Hell Night, and hopefully, and I updated my phone, so hopefully that helps too with the cellular connection, but we got a IRL stream popping off on, I think, the 19th for another zombie night, so, well, as long as it doesn't snow, I guess I wouldn't really go if it snowed, I suppose, or maybe that'd be cooler in the snow. But yeah, we should be doing an IRL stream of that. GeForce Now? No, I've tried it before, but I don't use it and stuff like that. Kick offer. Well, if people were paying me to stream on something, sure, I guess. I always follow money, but, you know. Always follow money. There's Bateman. Nice to see him pop back in the chat. People are just talking about you and Valander's maternity leave, which is apparently going on right now. Kick streams. Can't imagine, how would you make money on Kick? Like, is there actually like ads and stuff on that? I don't know how that works. Like, I live in my YouTube bubble and I don't really leave it. Kind of fine with that too. Can I see myself in the future having kids? I'm kind of hoping to have kids in like the next 3 years or so, but I'm gonna fucking meet somebody to do that. I'm hoping to have kids a little younger, in my like early 30s, but who knows now? Who knows? I didn't expect things to cost so much, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you guys don't get to time anyone out anymore because Skybot does all the work. Is there people playing this game? What the hell? This is very long for a queue. I guess it's a Sunday, but this is excessive. Is anybody playing Halo? Valander had twins? Congrats, Valander. Okay, well, I guess I'll let it matchmake there. This is ridiculous. This is taking way too long. I'm gonna have to bring up puppets to entertain people during the gaps. But anyways, yeah, and I was also thinking doing the RL stream thing for the Wendy's burger, but I think I'm just gonna pick it up and then just do like a video review for Tuesday instead with the Krabby Patty. Because I think that'll be a fun video to do that's different. I'm trying to think if I had any other IRL streams planned. Yeah, I think a couple horror ones. We might on the 11th do Screamfest, but I'm still waiting for those fucking people to get back to me again. Oh wait, seriously? Is there no one playing Halo right now? This is really weird. This is very, very odd. Your favorite YouTuber went to Kick exclusively? Did he get like a good money deal? I wish those money deals still existed where they like lock you down to platforms. Okay, is the matchmaking broken? Because this is taking way too long. It hasn't even found a single person. This is insane, dude. Should I like restart the game or like this is very, very odd. This is very, very odd. Like it hasn't even found a single person or anything. Predator. Yeah, well, we streamed Predator the other night. It wasn't as popular. Like, it got more popular later on in the night, but, like, Predator the first night was super popular, and the second one not nearly as much, so I'll think about doing another Predator stream. But it kind of underperformed a bit. Yeah. Sadly, yeah. But I do like playing that one. I think one more stream I get to level 50 there. Oh, when I walked all the way to the city for them to be there, I was so pissed off at the film festival lady about that. And she's like, apparently, so the first night she's like, oh, I forgot to email people. But then she's like, apparently you got an email about the thing being switched. And I'm like, looking through my emails, I'm like, I don't fucking think so. She's like, next year we'll make it so that people have to pick up their badges ahead of the event so that there's not this issue. And I was like, that's great. I still had to go all the way. Because again, like downtown, like I live nowhere near downtown. I literally had to like schedule like a pretty busy time. Like that week was really, really busy. I had to schedule time to go there. And you know, I set a stream around it so that I could like kind of promote the film festival on the stream and stuff. And like it was, you know, like I had to go out of my way. I had to pay for parking. I had to walk downtown to go and get it. And yeah, I was really quite angry about that. Other than that, it was a pretty nice film festival for how much I was able to attend, because, you know, obviously I was out of town for half of it, but I still covered a number of movies. And it's like, I don't need to do the film festival, like, I don't make money off of it. I do it just to support the local film and everything and stuff like that, but... yeah. Resist the bag. It's all about money life, guys. Blood will be spilled over the Krabby Patty where you're at? That's funny. Remember the Szechuan sauce? Because of that Rick and Morty show and people are like losing their mind over it? Really? That didn't destroy the ghost? Are you kidding me? Jeez. Anyways, I'm gonna go and get the Krabby Patty thing. I even emailed Wendy's. I'm kind of hoping they maybe like send me like a promo thing or something for it. Would be pretty cool, but... yeah, I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. I think it'll be a fun little thing to do. Do a little review video thing for it. It'll be great. Your bunny has a sore paw. Did it step on hay or something? Remember, if it's got, does it have the bumblefoot? The bumblefoot there, Thomas. You gotta take care of that. Film festival. Well, Joker 2 was at the Venice Film Festival, like the first one was. That's where the toxic word of mouth and the actual higher reviews came from for Joker 2 was actually the Venice Film Festival. Yeah. A hidden skill-based matchmaking in Halo? I don't know if that's impacting social matchmaking, though. Well, I tried. I stuck his gun! Dude, you could have passed the flag through the wall to me. Oh my god, I'll have to go get myself. The sauce is just sweet and sour, the Szechuan sauce? Apparently. I don't know for sure, though. What the fuck? You've always had issues getting... yeah, some people always have for Halo MCC, which sucks. A lot of my pals that I used to play Halo with won't ever touch Halo again just because of, like, how badly this collection did, or how badly the collection was when it launched. The Krabby Patty and a regular burger, I guess it's got a special patty design, and it's got like a special sauce. I also really want to do the Ruffles A&W burger, but I don't know when I can fit that into the schedule. I try to limit my extreme extra calories when I can. Yeah. Fix the bugs? Well, it's a new release, technically, Predator Hunting Grounds, so they'll at least support it and update it for, I would imagine, a few months. They probably already got updates planned and all that. Yeah. But anyways, I guess we'll find out on Tuesday when I go buy the Krabby Patty burger. And they also have the Pineapple Frosty, which to me sounds really enticing, so yeah. Should be fun. And it's more about the novelty of it too, right? To like go get the burger and you know, it's you know, it's a SpongeBob burger and stuff. It's kind of cool. Like I don't know, like the neat thing about it for me is being like a kid when SpongeBob was like, you know, first running and stuff, and then being able to like actually buy the thing from the show in like real life and stuff. To me, that's pretty cool. Come on, teammates, you gotta get over there and fucking stop him.
Stolen. Flag dropped.
Do we have somebody that's not playing? Oh my god.
Flag stolen.
How am I supposed to play any of these Halo matches when there's always somebody not playing? Joker 2 will come to streaming pretty quickly, because of how bad it's doing at the box office. Again, we're waiting for the Monday actuals to come in, probably in about 4 or 5 hours, and I think it's going to be a pretty dire sub 40 million weekend domestically for Joker 2. Too many mods, you feel intimidated. That's the hard part of getting more people on the streams chatting and stuff, you know. People probably, I guess to some degree, people do feel intimidated on that. And you also have to subscribe to chat, so that might be a thing. A VTuber with an anime? Oh god, yeah, I don't really want to do that. I usually have a pretty good April's Fool video every year. I usually get people, I think. Like the last few years, I think I've had pretty good ones. Yeah, I think my April Fool's videos are usually pretty fun. Yeah. This is the new Halo remaster with Unreal Engine? Yep, Halo MCC. They shadow dropped it tonight. People are losing their minds on it. Bum, bum, bum. Let's look at my career stats. I've played 1862 716. Look at the amount of time I've played, guys. Ooh, I'm getting close to 100,000 kills in this. Nice. Again, that ratio of headshot kills to total kills is pretty radical. Pretty good. Best spree, 39 kills. I've betrayed 330 people, which seems kind of small considering how many people I've killed. Only 5,600 grenade kills. I thought I would do better than that. Almost 10,000 melee kills. Oh. 163 medals in one game. Pretty good. 77 kills is my best for one match. And 46 headshots for one match, too. That's pretty sweet. 120 Patricks per second. Okay, come on. I was having like such a fun thing of that Patrick video. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. 120 Patricks per second. You need to dono more to get the fillet status. If you want to be an ultimate channel moderator, you gotta put out the dollars. What can I say? We do run a pay-to-win system here. Yeah. What the hell? Why is it so hard to find like matches like all of a sudden? That's so weird. Wasn't that bad earlier in the night. 120 Patricks a second. I thought that was hilarious, that video. I was honestly just having a ball in that Patrick Star video game. Like, I was just having a good laugh about it. This is not bad either, seriously. It's like, for kids, it's basically just Goat Sim with Patrick. I totally get the appeal of it. What the hell is taking so long? You know, I have ambitions of doing like a big team battle like stream at one point, maybe towards like winter, but I feel like I wouldn't find any lobbies. Are you searching for players, Halo MCC, or are you just sitting there thinking about your life? There's leaderboards? Oh. Playlist timing, campaign scoring. I'm -1. Oh, okay. Well, that's not a great score, but, you know, you take what you can get. There's only improving when you're -1. Or does that mean I'm, like, way better because I'm, like, +1 on the negative or something like that? You almost want to buy it? I do have like a Patrick Star code I could give away. I do have it sitting there. Players, guys, there's people. Need more sky points for the ultimate microtransaction package. I've suggested to YouTube so many times they should introduce like a battle pass or something. People could like earn, but based on like watching stuff and that. I think it'd be a smart idea. You could sell like a quarterly battle pass on your streams or on your YouTube channel or something. All about monetization. I've also recommended many times that they should have like, because the only way to get emotes is through like being a member, but they should really allow us to sell like little emote packs that are like permanent unlocks for people. That would be cool. People that don't want to be a channel member and like just want to have emotes that they can own or something. Yeah. God damn it, I need one more player. And I need one more of you to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and the Amazon store affiliate link. Buying anything on Amazon, the link in the video description. We never get Foundation. Like, never. Same with Tombstone. I haven't had that one in fucking ages. You know, there used to be like 100 maps in my rotation. I wonder if they took some out. That's weird. I wonder if they took out Forge maps or something. Or Foundry. We never get Foundry either. Weird. So many maps, and you usually... Fuck me, I just backed out like a dumbass. No. Ugh. Battle Pass. COD, Diablo, YouTube. Yeah, it'd be fun to do like emote packs, right? You could do like the Valentine's Sky emote pack or something, and it'd be like, I don't know, like $2 or something. You get like 5 emotes or whatever. You know, just as a suggestion. I thought that would be a neat idea, and then people don't have to be a channel member to have like emotes, like the basic Sky emotes or something. Yeah. Thought that would be pretty cool. Okay, well, hopefully we find one more person in the entire world to play Halo with. Someday. Someday, somehow, over the rainbow of Halo. Please, find me one fucking person to play a match with. There's 2 people gone! You've got to be kidding me. I can't comprehend this problem. Halo, the matchmaking simulator experience. Okay, there we go. 2 more players, guys. 2 more players. 2 more. Come on. 2 more people. You can do it, Halo. 2 more people. Fuck it. Put it on 3-on-3. Come on, let's just... This is killing me. This is actually killing me. So, how's the weather doing? Do you guys want a video for Shadow of Doubt? I think I should record that after the stream's done and get it out for tomorrow, but you've got to be kidding me. I'm restarting this. Okay, come on. So we just need 7 people to play a match with. In the world, there's got to be this many people. Oh! Come on. 1 more. 1 more. We've been waiting like 5 minutes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, Texas Chainsaw was so bad for that. That's why we stopped streaming that game, was like the lobbies took way too long to get started. I've never had a night of Halo though, in my entire streaming of Halo, where I wasn't like able to find matches. Like, this is so weird. Like, this never has happened before. There we go, guys. The match. It takes longer to matchmake than play a match of this. Yeah. The last 36 people that play this are just sleeping. Okay, that's pretty funny. Bum, bum, bum. start the freaking game. Ah! Come on! You gotta be kidding me. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Is my phone charged? 100%. We're good. Team King. Alrighty. I don't think they've increased anything on this game. They stopped updating it like several months ago. King of the Hill. Whoa! Oh, wow, no, he actually got me there. I thought I survived for a second, but no. Close, but no cigar. Yeah, Friday the 13th. Are the servers still up for Friday the 13th? Because I'm like, can we stream that on Halloween? But there's probably no one playing it anymore, is there? But yeah, that's been our traditional Halloween stream for like years, so I don't really know what we're gonna do this year. I still haven't come up with the replacement yet, sadly. Yeah. I haven't really found a replacement yet for it, but I'm working on it, so I'll let you guys know what the Halloween stream will be when the time comes. I would suggest Dead by Daylight, but we kind of just tie that into like stream, like, you know, releases of new stuff, but I don't know, I'm looking for a good multiplayer Halloween stream to do. I just don't know what. We could go back to Halloween, that was a thing, but I feel like we've also streamed a lot of Halo recently. Yeah.
Hill controlled.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping because Predator came back that they will, since the licensing for Jason and Friday the 13th has been worked out, I'm hoping that for next Halloween they'll have a remaster of Friday the 13th ready to go. Which would be awesome. Like, that, I love that game so much. And like I said before in prior streams, you fix the bugs on it, you just tighten up the gameplay, you make the visuals look a little bit better. It's a great game. It really is. It's like the best of those asymmetrical multiplayer games. It's just, it never got a chance because of the licensing issues around the character that happened. That's the only thing holding that one back from greatness. Evil Dead? I think Evil Dead is dead, isn't it? Like, I thought that one was kind of fun, but not a good enough gameplay loop. Got too repetitive, but like I actually quite like the Evil Dead game, but there's not enough people playing it. It's, you know, it's too dead. Sadly. Yeah, sadly.
Hill move.
Zombie Army 4. That one might be a neat one to stream. I don't know if I would do it on Halloween night, though. I think they were doing a promotional thing where I could get giveaway codes to stream that one, actually. I'd have to look. Black Ops Zombies on Halloween. Oh yeah, Black Ops will be a thing, right? We might just be doing Black Ops then, Halloween themed or something. That's less fun, though. I like to do like a horror multiplayer stream thing for Halloween. Like, I like to thematically do something. I actually quite like my Halloween nights, you know, I've mentioned it before, but you know, I get excited for the day, I hand out candy, I drink rum and cokes, I usually carve the pumpkin on that day, if not a little bit earlier, watch Friday the 13th and drink and do the candy, and then I go and I do my little stream, and it's actually usually a really fun night. Yeah. Thanks for the rocket, chum. Pizza time. But yeah, Evil Dead was cool. I think they didn't create enough of a like a gameplay loop for that one. If that makes sense, like it was too repetitive, especially with the voice thing. Like you're doing the thing and then do the voice thing every time, and that's kind of the hard thing for asymmetrical multiplayer games. They gotta have a good gameplay loop where it's not annoyingly repetitive while still being repetitive. And this is where Dead by Daylight kind of, I don't know how that one does it so well. Because in theory, you're doing something really boring. You're just like working on generators, but it's interesting enough that you just are fine playing it over and over again. You're getting a reboot, or well, remake, reboot, reimagining, and a continuation. Aha! Why not both? Resistance. I think Resistance would be a better candidate for a remaster. I don't think there's enough money that you would make off of Resistance to remake it. You gotta remember, there's like a reason you haven't had new Resistance or Killzone games. They just don't make money, or enough money. The Pit is great. Can you still send gifts through the Xbox store? Of course you can. Why wouldn't you be able to? Yeah. I also got a Predator code to hand out too, I guess. I don't know when I'll do all this stuff. Maybe I'll save it for more like a Halloween type thing. I mean, like, in theory, it would be great to have Kevin get a Predator code, and then we could play that together, but I haven't been able to get him to join on anything for a bit, so I don't know. Just give that out to the people. The katana was a coveted thing. What was the katana for? Wasn't it just for beating the campaign that you got? Or no, for the 1,000 gamer score was the katana? How did you unlock the katana originally? I think the real thing to get was the recon armor in Halo, wasn't it? And then they just gave it away eventually.
Hill control. Hill control. Hill control. 5 minutes.
Good teamwork, George. Good teamwork. To make the dream work. It's a backlink. Did I enjoy the Halo Infinite story? Not really. And over time, I've come to like it less and less. Like, the one moment that Halo Infinite really, truly gets exciting is when you go to do the vehicle run and the music starts pumping, and then your tank blows apart like paper mache in a minute, or there's like 30 seconds of shots, and I'm just like, that sucks. Like, the more I think of Halo Infinite, it's just literally like a repetitive swinging down gray corridors and then doing a really terrible open world segment. I think there was some neat story stuff in concept, but they didn't ever really deliver on it. Not the way they could have.
Hill control.
Yeah. You were gonna challenge me to an achievement fight? You gotta pick a month where I'm so overloaded with work that I can't work on achievements. But yeah, if you're actually trying to do an achievement battle with me, it's just, you know, like Vaylander, I've got access to so many games, or Thomas, I've got access to so many games. You just wouldn't be able to compete, man. It's not even fair to you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not even fair to you. Just embarrass yourself out there. Tanks are the weakest vehicle. I mean, tanks and traditionally in Halo are pretty like indestructible, but yeah, I remember that. I was like, okay, this is that moment where it really clicks for me for Halo Infinite when you're doing like the tank run and you hear the music is like bum 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 bum, and then your tank just like implodes after like 2 seconds. You're like, oh, okay. Like they wanted to give you that big excitement driving moment, and then they just took it away from you instantly. It was fucking terrible. I mean, the whole story was just some guy mumbling about some other dude the whole time, and then it just ends. It was terrible, actually. Ran badly, performance-wise. Ugh. You never understood what happened to Cortana? She's dead, and then that's literally the start of the game, is she's dead, and there's a new Cortana, and then at the end she's like, oh, I'm Cortana. It's fucking terrible. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty... It wasn't very well executed. There's nobody playing this... Oh, never mind. There are people playing. They're out there, guys. Sometimes you just gotta wait, and then that thing just works out for you. Alright. Let's do this. We gotta fight against Shovel Bubbles. Muffin Jar. Like, why was she bad in Halo 5? I don't know. They felt like she needed to be bad. And how she met Aatrox? You have to read the supplementary Halo material to do that. Understand. You son of a... I can't believe that guy actually took that sniper from me. That guy's named Jar Jar Blancs. That's kind of funny. Fine, I'll earn my sniper. Man, the performance on this map is fucking terrible. Again, that last update they did to MCC before they gave up on updating this thing, freaking added like the worst performance on some of these maps. Like, this is like this is like 20 FPS. It's terrible. Like, it actually probably runs worse than Halo Reach originally ran. This map. Added Sand Chancer. Yeah, it's just kind of like, it's not really even worth it to try to like make heads or tails out of like what the hell happened with the story and the Halo stuff. I'm a firm believer that like, if your main medium is video games, like your story is mainly like Halo, it's video games, like your main narrative should 100% be understandable between game to game to game without having to read anything else. And like stuff that happens in books or comics or TV or anything that ties into your games should be supplementary and expand upon your games instead of like you having to read crap in order to understand what happens. I think Disney had that problem too with Star Wars a bit, where some of the stuff you had to read to understand who was what instead of just watching the movies. I mean, fuck, you had to play Fortnite to understand how Palpatine got into Episode 9 there. That was crazy. I still can't believe that happened. Damn. Oh, the sniping in Infinite? Yeah, it's pretty hard to do. Keanu Reeves is voicing Shadow. That's cool. I gotta request that game, actually. It's so hard to get Sonic games for some reason. Male V's voice with AI mods. Oh, that was so funny that there's female V there, and then Dean's playing it with, like, the male V. I'm like, oh, man. Poor dude. Jeremy is just too good as V. I do ponder if we ever get like a remake or like a new version of Cyberpunk. I wonder if they'll introduce like additional voices or something. That would be a neat way to change up the experience a bit. It's just hiring like other voice actors and being like, oh, you can do a different female V. But obviously Jeremy is like pretty... She nailed it. And man, is it hard to get freaking interviews. It's so hard.
Flag
Yeah.
stolen.
And like again, it's great to have books and shows and everything. You know, for games and that. Like some of the Halo books, the earlier ones, were really, really cool. But like they didn't impact the narrative at all. They just expanded the lore, and that was so cool. But it kind of felt like a bit like it's getting to homework between like Halo 4, 5, and Infinite, where it's just kind of like trying to figure out. Like if I'm a hardcore Halo fan and I don't understand what the hell's happening in between games, it's like how can you expect a casual player to at all? Yeah, it's terrible. It's as terrible as not getting your likes on the stream, subscribe, and great donations. Cool, consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting. Ah, yes. The Patreon option and the Discord for stream alerts. Also, the Amazon store affiliate link. All that and more in the video description below. Just so you know. Ah, it's a second too late. Webcam is blurry. Okay, thanks for letting me know. There you go, fixed. Keanu Reeves interview? I don't think I'll ever have a large enough channel to get a Keanu Reeves interview. I can like barely get like game voice actors. They are hard to get, but, you know, I'll try my best. I try to make them look really good, too, when we get them. Joker 2 interview? I don't think they'll be doing much promotion for that movie going forward. God, that film was so bad. It's kind of cool that the film reviews are starting to, like, do a little bit better. It's interesting. You're on holiday, you need to find a tactical plan that will shock me into fleeing from the battlefield. Of like achievementing? Good luck with that, my friend. Good luck with that.
Flag drop.
Damn it.
Flag
Sorry, I just saw like the channel like bug out there. Keanu attends comic events? I'm sure he does some of the comic events and stuff. The other thing too is like if you're that like, you know, wealthy and well off, it's like why even bother doing interviews unless it's like super top tier. Like I totally get that. Like I was thinking it would be cool to try to get like an Until Dawn interview, but like, you know, good fucking luck with that.
Revenge. Killjoy.
Like honestly, I think I just got really lucky that like Jeremy wanted to even do that interview and stuff. And, yeah. Well, then again, we had the Mintara one did really good. So did I think all the Cyberpunk interviews actually did really good. Should try to do more of those, but it is what it is.
5 minutes remaining.
I think that win, lose, or draw guy just literally idles. I think I saw him in that other match on our team and he was just idling.
Revenge.
But yeah, the reception, like the early previews for Dragon Age were really, really good, so I'll have to wait and see. I'm in the EA creator thing or whatever, so we should be at least having it checked out here. Maybe not early, but should be at least checking it out. And also, I think Keanu's busy because he's doing his race car or F1 racing or something he's doing now. The Looney Tunes game. I have a video filmed for the Looney Tunes game. I just have to pick a day to kind of release it. But yeah, I played it and I filmed it. Ah, you're lucky I got sniped, dude. One more shot, I would have had that guy on the gunner. Sucks to suck. But hey, at least we got to do Halo tonight, so that's good. Because I also didn't have anything planned for tonight. So, kind of all worked out. Damn you, Jaja. Jaja Blancs. Jaja. Go AFK. I don't think it's that deep. It's just social matchmaking for Halo. I can't imagine it's that intense. Damn it. Is the guy wearing a hood instead of a Spartan helmet?
Killjoy.
The guy that killed. I get to use a sniper. Yeah, I am hoping that Silent Hill 2 code pops up when it's supposed to. You really want to cover that one. It's gonna be a busy week though, because like I think again we're doing Diablo tomorrow.
Flag stolen. Flag taken.
Oh, I got a bull tree, but I still died? This is ridiculous.
Flag taken. Flag.
Or I can spend time pushing that guy off the cliff.
Flag stolen.
Performance on this map is so bad.
Flag recovered. Flag captured.
Oh, come on, he hadn't touched the flag spot yet. That's ridiculous. Damn, he got me good. They got the pro edition. Well, yeah, because there was early access for Silent Hill 2, and I didn't realize that.
Flag dropped.
It'll be working because you missed Diablo? I think it's tomorrow I get to stream Diablo. I think that's when the code unlocks. It's cool. I mean, I just played it last week, so, like, the whole story, so it'll be cool to do it on my, like, actually, like, my Necromancer character.
Flags.
Hopefully a lot easier, too, because fucking hell, man, it was actually kind of difficult, some of that stuff.
1 minute remaining. Flag
Yeah.
taken.
How much longer will I be streaming for? Oh, as long as you hope, I would imagine. Still gotta do a video for tomorrow.
Flag reset. Flag captured. Game over.
By the gods. Your Jar Jar Blancs, your sniping was exhausting. Is it really? You know, it's you pay for early access to Silent Hill 2 and you can play it right now, apparently. Laskin Truck Sim? Oh my god, you're still playing that. Yeah, someone's gotta get those orders out there. It's kind of funny. Laskin Truck Sim, freaking killing me. Wah 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 wah. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Like 9 hours to find this match. Do, do, do. Capture the flag. 3 weeks to finish Cyberpunk. Yeah, he's gotta get good. Oh, look, Jar Jar's on our team this time, guys. But we still have to verse Shovel Bubble. Shovel Bubble!
Capture the flag.
Never get, like, the exotic maps. Come on, guys. They were one-shots, all of them. should have been easy cleanups for everybody. I know you're Efulo with your ridiculous name. I do find it interesting though that most companies are moving towards the paying for like early access models, which are good for streaming because they get to like show a game off early. But like then Ubisoft there with Shadows, they're getting rid of that because they want to make sure the next one's successful. Guys, a one shot. My teammate grenaded me from behind. Can you get an invite next match? I told you I'm not going to be streaming as long as you think I am. Yeah. Diablo. I'm kind of hoping that I can do the whole Diablo expansion in one go.
Flag stolen. Flag
But
taken.
like, I think it's
Flag
probably like a
dropped.
multi-night kind of thing.
Flag stolen. Flag dropped. Flag dropped.
I was expecting the view
Flag
reception on
stolen.
Diablo 4's expansion to be larger.
Flag
Same with Starfield's review. Came out really hot out the door, like the Starfield Shattered Space review. I was kind of expecting it to hit a lot higher for numbers, considering, you know, how much Starfield originally did.
flag reset. Flag taken. Flag stolen. Flag dropped. Flag stolen.
Oh, come on, we're supposed to flag joust, dude.
Dropped.
Lame. Supposed to flag joust.
Stolen. Flag dropped.
Romance of Diablo? It's as romantic as Lilith and Narius there enjoying the magic of long-term, heavenly, divine, intertwined
Flag
romance.
reset.
Some would say they had love in a hopeless place. The Starfield review? Yeah, I still gotta do my written open. That's the thing, is my written review is always like completely like forgotten about by me. It's so much work, but I really want to do one for Starfield's Shattered Space. But yeah, it was really low for Shattered Space.
Flag
I was actually shocked at how, I think the Metacritic, how low it was for Starfield's expansion. I was like, kinda get it a little bit for the expansion.
flag stolen. Flag dropped. Double kill. Flag dropped. Flag taken.
Fallout 76 stream?
Flag
Probably when they do another big update. I was gonna do one for Fallout 76. What the fucking spawn was this? Yeah, I was gonna do one for Fallout 76's,
Flag dropped.
what was that called? There was an an update they did not too long ago.
Stolen.
It had like a subtitled name and everything, but it didn't add anything to the game. It just added like random caravan events or something like that. It came out like a few weeks ago, and I was just like, oh no, never mind, I don't care about doing that. But yeah, probably the next Fallout 76 stream would be when they do another significant update to the game. Or if I'm feeling like really mixing it up or something. But yeah, I need something more content meaty to stream on that one.
Killjoy. Double kill.
Yeah.
Flag captured. Lost the lead.
My video reviews don't count to OpenCritic. Well, they said I'm allowed to do one or the other, if that makes sense. Like, OpenCritic, they're fine if I just post video reviews, but like, I can only do that, so I had to choose between site or video reviews, and I'd rather have the
Flag dropped.
critical acclaim, as to say, as opposed to
Flag
video
taken.
acclaim on there, if that makes sense. Because I don't think I would really get much video views out of being on there for OpenCritic, and it's probably more beneficial to my site to have that branding, if that makes sense. That acclaim aspect to it. Yeah, Splitgate 2's coming out. There's a trailer thing for it, you know.
Flag stolen. Flag dropped. Flag stolen. Flag taken.
But I did talk to them about that. I'm like a launch partner for Open Critic. Like, I was there when it, like, first existed.
Flag taken. Flag captured.
But I was gonna score. Oh. Anyways, yeah, Milepost0 is the one. Did I manage the website channel by myself? Yep. That's why I always fall behind on writing, because it doesn't make any money, but I like doing it. And I get opportunities from it. Anyways, that's it for the Halo there, guys. That's all for tonight. It was a lot of fun to do that. See, Willow, I told you I wasn't going to stream as long as you were hoping for. Anyways, it's fun to talk about Halo's future and all that. It's always nice to do a Halo stream, but yeah, I got some video stuff to do and get some fucking sleep because I didn't sleep at all yesterday. So catch you around, y'all.